Well, welcome everybody to this episode. I forgot which number it is now, so I think I've got the last number wrong. And we're starting.
You have got yourself cleaned up after a number of visits to the brandished iron, and you are getting over the horrors of the sewers. And you have some time to mill around. Are you going to be doing anything in your time off, or are you just sort of between adventures? Are you just sort of chilling or doing stuff?
And given last time, I think I'm going to go straight to the bathhouse and soak for a week.
And you divided up all your spoils, yeah?
Yeah, so 800 divided by 5.
Okay.
I made that at 160.
And are you all staying at the same inn, or are you staying at different places?
It makes sense to all be in the same place.
Does to me.
What about you, Fabius? Are you going to go to the coach house, or are you going to stay where you are with the others?
I'm going to stay with the group for a bit. I don't want to go to the coach house for a while.
Okay. So a week will be 14 gold pieces each for living, unless you're going to be extravagant. And you can try sort of doing other things apart from adventuring in that time. So if you've got any special skills, you could try and perhaps earn a bit of extra coin.
Do I have any special skills?
And for Roach, it's going to be another 2 gold pieces a day.
Okay, another 2 a day, and this is 14 days, isn't it? Okay.
No, for a week.
Oh,
It's
is it a
another
week?
14
Okay.
gold pieces, yeah.
Okay.
So you pass the time away, drinking, carousing, and trying to get rid of that smell. Womble,
Yes.
your beard.
Yes.
What does Womble think about his new beard? Are you going to trim it, or are you just going to let it grow out? Quick as you can?
I guess we've had a long rest at this point and whatnot.
Oh yes, yeah, that's all gone. Yeah.
Brilliant. I need to roll a d20 then.
Actually, you don't. If you read what you need to do, it's I make you. If you do a chaos thing, I can make you roll one.
What? So, the Tides of Chaos.
Tides of chaos. I can make you roll one at any time.
Oh, I see. I thought
And
it
if
was
you-
when you regained it after a long rest.
No. And if you look at, you should now have access. If you look at one of the icons on the top, I believe the one that looks like 3 bars next to each other, you should have access. I've put the wild magic chart on there for you. One of your roll tables.
Oh, yeah, I know. I saw that. It looks awesome. Thank you.
So you can just click it and it'll do it automatically.
Just gonna roll.
And you'll be
Just a
surrounded by
second.
flumps.
Oh, you grow a long beard made of feathers.
Absolutely.
Well, that's
Absolutely.
great.
Oh, it's a shame. Cool. Brilliant.
So your beard?
Uh,
Or you're gonna have a new look.
I want to go for a new look. I really want to try and find some sort of barber that can give me some twizzly handlebars.
Well, there is a very good barber up in the Cloudtop district.
Womble will make his way there.
Okay. You know that because Fabius has told you before, he's actually very expensive.
Oh, how expensive is expensive?
Ah,
Fabius?
It's very expensive. Oh, and don't say you know me.
Okay, so
You've never
It's
heard
cheap.
of me.
it's cheap and they know you. Brilliant. Yeah, I'll make my way there. Does anyone want to come for a haircut?
I'll accompany you.
Excellent. Brilliant. I have no idea where I'm going.
So you wend your way around. So you're getting completely lost, Jen. Yeah.
I guess so because Fabius knows where it is.
I've got a week, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've got to find out who it is. is in my thingy somewhere. Let's go for hair, shall we? Here we go. So you get given instructions by Fabius up in the Cloud District, which is in ruin. This area was in ruins. It is being rapidly rebuilt. As you can see, a lot of the Arcana Philosophica work is being done here. The Skyport spike is almost better, is almost back up again. Fabius, are you going to go with him, or are you going to just show him the directions and then?
I am going to show him the directions, and I'm not going to go anywhere near that place because
Okay.
I've got a bad reputation already.
Okay, so you get shown to this to the Cloudtop district, and Fabius runs away, rather disconcertingly, and you can see it's actually been souped up actually now, frontage of a barber's called Gino's, and there is a great big black window on the outside. You can see some lights inside, but you can't actually see really inside the actual barber's itself.
Ooh, it's just like a two-way window, or a one-way window, should I say, rather.
Potentially.
Sneaky. That's off to you, good sir.
Oh, sure. I haven't got any hair, but I will lead the way.
Well, I'm sure they can prune your scales and whatnot.
Okay. And as you go inside, you can see there is a old man, bald, face covered in shaving foam, and surrounding a very a feminine-looking man wearing a red doublet, red shirt, long black hair, a small spiky goatee. He goes, "Oh yes, it's absolutely wonderful, absolutely wonderful." And he turns around, and as you go in, there's a little dinkle from the bell on the door. He goes, "Oh, hello, more customers." Ooh, and he looks. Are you, Bazir? Are you in your armour?
Yes, I suppose I would be.
So you come storming in armour, sounding a little bit like a steam engine coming in. And he goes, "Oh, blimey, we don't often see your sort here. I'm not sure what I can do for you, but I can have a go." And behind you is Womble. Now, Womble, what are you wearing?
Still my really tattered, kind of long shirt.
"Oh, sir, Mr. Dragoman, you're being followed by an urchin. Shoo, 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 shoo." And he comes up to you and he tries to usher you out. Go back to the slums.
Excuse me, I am.
Go.
And
he pushes you out.
Oh no! Oh no!
Push you out.
Womble will try to get back in if he pushes me out.
Okay, could you make a dexterity or acrobatics roll for me, please?
Okey pokey. That is acrobatics is 18.
Okay, well he gets a 1, so you successfully managed to withhold him. It says, "Go, shoot! Otherwise, I'll call the arms of Iman to remove you. I'm sorry, good sirs." And he's talking to the man who's sitting there, bald head, face covered in shaving foam. In his hand, Gina has a cutthroat razor. "You sir, get out! I know how to use this."
I will just pull out a bag of money. But I am a paying customer.
And you're actually showing him the money.
Yes.
Can you make a persuasion roll for me, please?
Certainly. Let me roll that and then go and add some numbers to it. Persuasion. That is 19 altogether.
Well, I don't normally do your sort here, but look, could you go and wait round the back, and I will get to you later.
Okay. If you make me look like one of these fine gentlemen.
Which gentleman are you looking at?
I would assume there is a very kind of aristocratic looking gentleman in there somewhere.
There is just one bald man with his face covered in shaving cream sitting on a leather chair.
Oh, okay. I take that statement back. I'm like, okay, I just want to look good.
You want to look good?
Yes.
Well, I'm sure I could do loads of things for you. And he looks around you, but at a little bit of a distance because there's still a whiff around you. And he goes, "It may cost quite a lot. How much have you got in that bag of yours?"
Well, you tell me what your rough price is, and we'll go from there.
Well, I think I could do you well for 40 gold pieces.
I would do 10 gold pieces.
No, I would do you well for 40 gold pieces.
I'll look at the gentleman who's getting his face shaved. Like, how much did you pay?
just go away or pay the man.
Okay, let's do 30 gold pieces.
40
Final-
gold pieces. 40 gold pieces.
Oh, Jesus.
You can try and make a persuasion roll if you wish.
I will try again.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not much. It's 9.
No, 40 gold pieces.
Fine. I'll pay up the 40 gold pieces.
Okay, well, go around the back. Okay,
Okay.
and I'll get to you. Okay.
Excellent. Thank you.
And
the
as you go
back.
around, he there's a little helper gets called in, and he whispers him and says, and the helper just runs off. Okay, so Bazir, you're left there on your own. Has anybody else gone with you at all?
That's up to them, I guess.
Jordan, what are you doing?
Probably gone for another bath.
You should just go for a bath every day, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
There's still that lingeringness afterwards.
Okay, now, you're going there quite frequently now. They're becoming a regular. And the lady who served you, the young lady who served you, has introduced herself as Abigail. Oh, hello, Abigail, you come again. Look, you're becoming a bit of a regular for us. And you can see she's sort of trying to gauge you up a little bit. Could you make an insight roll for me, please?
What is 8?
Okay, you don't know she's eyeing you up at all. Okay.
Oblivious to the world.
So she's relatively attentive to you. So you soak there. You've got your brooding face on. Just remind me, how old is Jordan?
About 35.
Okay, so you're all quite old, but she's in a sort of about 20ish. And could you just make a perception roll for me, please?
Scroll up. 7.
7. Okay.
Not very.
You're not good at this, are you? So she's quite attentive to you. There are other sailors coming in, and the big man on the forge he sort of nods at you as you come in, and Abigail tells you, says, "Oh, that's don't mind Frud. He mans the fellows. He is his heritage is a bit strange. One of his great ancestors, we think, was a fire elemental or something, and he's very good with fire, but he doesn't have the ability to speak." And Fudd looks over. He knows he's being talked about, and sort of he just shrugs a bit, and goes back to his forge. And actually, what you see there now, when there aren't people in there, and now you're there as a regular, you can see he's actually starting to work on some of the metal. He starts hammering it out a bit, but he doesn't do that when there's customers there.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. What's your name was? I didn't catch your name.
Jordan.
Mr. Jordan. Mr. Jordan. So, do you like coming here?
It's good to get some of the grime off.
It is. What?
After hard day climbing around the sewers, it's good to get clean.
Yeah. Well, yes. You don't smell quite as bad as you did the other day. What do you actually do for a living?
Whatever makes money. Got nothing back home, so whatever makes money.
And is there a little Mrs. Jordan anywhere?
Could be. I need to find them.
Sorry?
I need to find them. I don't know where they are at the moment.
Oh, I'm very sorry. She puts her hand on your arm, which is sort of on the outside of this barrel, and it sort of lingers there for a little bit.
I'm sure I'll find them, and the little one.
Sorry?
I'm sure I'll find them at some day, and the little one.
That's very laudable, but sometimes people get lonely, and she walks off. Okay. And you have your... She doesn't pay you any more attention than some of the other patrons now. Not that you notice, at least. So that's going to be a couple of silver piece a day for going there, and any sundries that you may have for the week. Dak, what are you doing?
I'm kind of fed up of being in the park now, so I'm going to start exploring the farmlands and fields and foresty type areas around the city.
Okay.
So I've probably spent a lot of my time doing that.
Okay, well, up to the north of the city, you can see the upper slums and the farms. And the farms are basically growing certain crops, which are, and this is sort of tidal area, so that they need the seawater to come in. The upper slums are not really slums; they've become a much more upmarket. Down to the south, you can see there are areas as fires burning. The Cloudtop district still, of course, has a plume of smoke billowing up. And people almost ignore that now, but there's still like this almost like a volcano just in the middle of the city, which sort of glows all day and all night. And as you're wandering around, you go past the Cloudtop district, and right in the centre where Thordax crater is, it's still walled off, and around this area you can see these blocks and reinforced wooden barriers. And they're scorched. Make a perception roll for me, please,
Sure.
as you walk past.
17 plus 19.
19. As you're walking past, you're looking into Thordax crater, this billowing smoke, and you're sure you see movement in there, and you're convinced you can see some red eyes looking at you out of the smoke before they disappear.
I'll move quickly on.
Around this area there is farmland. Lots of the farmland has been spoiled by dragon fire. There are areas in the ground, particularly to the southeast, which you can't get close to. When you're wandering around, you see there's a makeshift fort down there, which is very close to almost like a Thordax crater, but not quite so severe. The wooded areas which are burnt. Interestingly, you see some trees which are just constantly burning. And wildlife seems to have escaped this area due to both humanoid habitation and also the deprivations of the dragon. So you wander around.
Yeah.
And you get back to the port area. The fishermen are bringing in supplies for the city. The trade goods are rolling in. As you know, the trade routes have been cleared. Okay. Fabius.
I'm going to do two things. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find a reasonably priced wine shop.
Yeah.
And get a mid-ranged bottle of wine.
Okay.
Say 5 gold pieces.
Okay. Well, there was a lot of these. So you go down to Abbar's Promenade, and down that area, the businesses are starting to thrive again, and you can easily find places that sell alcohol. And there is actually, when you were going around, you actually see one establishment, which is a market stall, which is selling mead from Tidehaven.
Ooh, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get a bottle of mead instead.
Okay. Okay, well, that'll be 3 gold pieces.
I will pay the 3 gold pieces.
Okay.
And then secondly, I'm going to go see if I can track Barash Winklestone down.
Okay.
And see if she's available.
Okay, well, she is in a forge. She is working. And you hear, as you come up to her forge area, you hear this ching, 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 ching.
I'm going to stand awkwardly in the doorframe until she notices I'm there.
Are you trying to hide, or are you just?
I'm just
there?
sort of just standing in the open.
Okay, so she keeps going, and then after about 5 minutes, she turns up and says, "Are you going to come? Are you going to come in or not?"
Oh, I wasn't sure if you saw me. Hey, Barash, how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing fine. How is your friend's new set of clothes?
Oh, very fancy. He's alive, thanks to you.
I think he's destined for great things. I feel he's being watched over by the great good Bahamut himself. And you can see that she has a locket round her neck with a platinum dragon's head on it.
I think the lot of them have got a lot left in them.
And
I'm sure.
And please tell me, your other friend, the Outlander, he got those special dagger scarabs bracelets from me. He hasn't caused any harm with them, has he? I was a bit unsure about that one, but as he was
No.
with you, we did that.
No, it's like they've never been used. He's that good with them.
Okay, and of course, let me have a look at it.
And I bring out the dagger cane and present it.
Okay, so the outside of the dagger cane, the wooden bit, is a bit scuffed up now. But are you going to open it for her?
I will, yeah.
Okay, and she looks at it, and there's not a mark on the actual dagger blade itself.
It's funny you mentioned that, because I had a favour to ask, and I will pay this up front and offer the bottle of mead. I know working in front of a fire all day is thirsty work, so consider this a down payment on a favour.
Well, depends what your favour is.
Well, I go under the belief that all good tools earn a name after a certain amount of time in service, and this one, I think, has certainly earned a name by this point. And I was wondering if you could engrave on it for me.
Of course. What would you like me to engrave on it?
Subtlety.
Subtlety. And in any particular language?
Let's go halfling. Because,
Halfling.
much like halflings, this little thing packs a big surprise.
Let me have a look now. I will have to, and she just stay here, and she hands you a hammer and tongs, and she goes into the back room, the changing room, where there's lots of books in there, and she gets out one of the books. Goes halfling. Well, I don't actually know how to speak halfling, but I'm sure I can copy this. And she shows you a book. And there's some strange symbols on it. Do you speak halfling?
I do speak halfling, actually.
Okay,
So,
and you see the word subtlety there in halfling.
it's that one. Hold on, I'll write it down for you. I'm going to pull a bit of parchment out of one of the various pockets I've got and just write the word subtlety down in halfling for her.
Okay. Now, to do it onto your blade it will require arcane work.
Yeah,
And
well,
there's cost associated with that.
yeah, of course. Well, I don't think you do it just for a bottle of good mead.
And it would be 100 gold pieces for equipment.
That seems fair to me.
Okay. So she says, "Give me the dagger."
Here you go. I'll do a
Okay,
little
and
flourish.
she puts it down, she starts to stroke it almost. You know, she's obviously spent a lot of time with this dagger, and she just inspects it, makes sure it hasn't been damaged, and you've been cleaning it and looking after it. And she wraps her palms around it, rubs them a little bit. Okay, and she goes over to a desk, and from inside she takes some dust, some red dust. You're not sure what it is. And it's in a pot. She takes it out, and she takes a little jar of glue and a paintbrush, and very, very delicately she traces the writing, and it's going to be exactly like how you've written it. Is your handwriting neat and tidy?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so it's going to be very neat and tidy. So she puts the glue on, and then she sprinkles on some of this red ruby dust. Okay, and then she blows the rest of it off, and she collects it. It sort of hovers in the air, and it falls back into the little jar. Okay, well, this is the bit where sometimes this goes wrong. Normally this works. Could you roll a d20 for me, please?
Yes, I can.
Don't roll a 1.
18.
Okay, so she takes the dagger and she plunges it into the forge. As she does that, she's actually sort of, her eyes are closed and she's sort of mumbling to herself. And when she withdraws the dagger, she plunges it into a bucket of water and takes it out. And you can see now that the blade has got in red ruby writing, subtlety, written on it.
You're the best, Barash. It's why I come to you.
So 100 gold pieces, please.
Oh, here you go. Here, take an extra 10. You've earned it.
Okay. And the mead, give it to your hobo friend. I think he needs it more than me.
Oh, no, this would kill him. Something lighter, maybe.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I don't actually drink myself.
Good to know. I'll be flowers next time, maybe.
Your name's Fabius, isn't it?
That's right.
You don't look as dark as you did before.
Oh. Well, thank you. It's nice of you to say.
Okay. Sorry, Davey. That's probably me.
No worries, no worries. I just didn't want to
I'm
interrupt.
going to
you
go
guys.
airplane mode. There we go. I can't hear it here. Okay, and so you disappear. You disappear off.
Yep.
With subtlety.
Nice.
Back at Gino's. After about half an hour, Gino comes into the back room. Right. Well, there we go. Now let's have a look at you. You want me to make you a magnificent person? Yes.
I've always had a really long beard.
They're so last century.
I know, so I was really
And he-
thinking of kind of.
And he grabs you by the chin, which stops you talking, and he moves your head violently from side to side. Yes. Yeah, good bone structure, actually. Are you dirty or are you clean?
I can be whichever one you want me to be.
What is Womble? Is it Womble clean or dirty at the
Oh,
moment?
he'll be moderately clean. You know,
Okay.
he's been going to the park house.
Yeah, you're still a little bit dirty. Well, you probably need to sort of clean off a little bit more.
Okay, I will just press the digitate
Ooh.
any dirt and muck, and I will be squeaky clean.
Okay. Well, that's a trick, isn't it? Oh, I wish I could do that. Now let's have a look at you. Okay, and he walks around and he just rips off your tattered top. So you're standing. Do you have any underclothes?
No,
No.
a minor illusion to pants.
Okay,
Stand
so
very still.
basically you're completely naked in front of him, and he walks around you, and you've got these sort of like Minecraft pants, and as you go around, you turn to follow him, but your pants don't move at all. So you sort of, they don't quite keep up with you. And he goes, okay, yes, okay, yes, okay, and he gives you a towel robe to put on, and he takes you out into the main shop, and he says, right, okay, now this will take a little bit of time, and he puts some eye blinkers on you. And you can hear in the background there's a little bit of music playing. It's a little bit out of tune, and you sneak underneath the eye the eye shades, the eye things he's given you, and you can see there is in the sign there's a clockwork thing going round and round with a wax tube on it, and it's making a sort of a rather squeaky noise, but it's relatively nice this, and he starts you hear. And your hair's being pulled and cut for the first time in a long time.
Just be a bit gentle, please.
And he's having to pull the knots out, which is quite uncomfortable. Could you make a Constitution saving throw for me? Constitution roll for me, please.
Sure. That is Constitution. That is 10.
Oh, well, okay, that's fine.
Sorry, not 10. Sorry, it's 8. If it's just
Oh,
it's
not quite so
saving
fine.
throw.
So you let out involuntary yelps as he pulls clumps of hair out, which have been long matted, and the home of its own ecosystem. And after about half an hour, it sort of gets a bit easier. Bazir, are you just standing and watching this, or are you sort of doing your own thing?
I'm standing there awkwardly.
Okay, just
basically.
like with your suit of armour. And so this is not the sort of place that you're used to.
Definitely not.
And you see the young man he talked to come running in with a couple of parcels and things. And goes into the back room again. And after about an hour, Womble's eye masks are taken off, and what you see in front of you, there's a mirror in front of you, a silvered mirror in front of you, and what you see is somebody you don't recognise. Sort of a long moustache, a little goatee. Think of King Charles II. Okay.
Brilliant.
Okay, with a long, moustache, goatee, and your hair, which is long but is being sort of like semi-wavy and has been shortened down to about the shoulders. Right. Okay. And he goes, yes, and he gets a bottle of something and he splashes on your face, which really, really, really stings.
Oh!
Oh, stop being such a baby. Right, come with me now. Come with me.
Okay.
and he sort of pushes you into the back room, and in there there is this young man, and he's opened these packages, and inside there was a variety of clothes and things. Right, okay, now let's have, I think I got your size about right. And he takes some things out, and he gives you, right, you have to wear these first of all, and it's a loincloth.
Okay.
Okay, so put it
What's
on.
this?
So you're no longer flapping in the breeze.
How
And
long?
then there is some doublets, some sort of like trousers down to your knees, which are purple. There is a bright yellow shirt with ruffles on, which he gives you. There is a cloak which is off one shoulder. There is a jacket with gold trimming on it. There are white tights, and there are buckled shoes with a bit of a heel. So effectively, this is you're looking a little bit sort of
Renaissance-esque.
Charles II, Three Musketeers type.
Yeah.
And you look at yourself in. There's another mirror in this space, and Gino said, "Well, I think I've done quite well here. Look at yourself. Turn around. Yes. Oh, just this." And he just takes the scissors out and just snips a aberrant hair. Yes, wonderful. Yes, okay. That's 40 gold pieces, well spent.
Thank you for your service.
And he ushers you out. And Bazir, you don't know where Womble is. You see this dashing middle-aged man come out with sort of long black hair in locks, but with streaks of grey in it. So this salt and pepper pot look. He's got a wonderful handlebar moustache, which is waxed, and a little goatee. He's clean. He's wearing very fashionable clothes, and his feet are clicking on the ground, the heels on his shoes.
Okay, I will nod at the nobleman and carry on waiting for my friend.
Baz? Hello?
Wait, what?
Hi?
Does he still smell?
Nope. There's a slight smell of cinnamon and roses from the perfume.
No.
Yes! Yes, it is I!
Do you have pants on?
Yeah, they're really uncomfortable. I don't know how people do it. Every day.
Well, I think they suit you. That's a good look for you. You should stick with the pants.
We'll see how it goes. Do you want to do anything here? Do you want to
No.
get up prunes? Do you guys get
Well,
prunes?
I could, for your friend, I can buff your scales up if you wish.
No, I think you've done a good job with my friend here. I'd quite like to just go and take a stroll, really.
We do wigs.
Wigs?
Yes.
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
I don't think it'd suit me.
And Womble, you see that your old clothes have been taken out and just been incinerated outside.
For the best.
Thank you. It's Gino, right?
Yes, Gino. Yes,
You have been wonderful. Thank you.
I am always wonderful. You just tell all my friends, and if you've got another 40 gold to spend, just tell them that Gino Wasper is here, and he will look after you. Oh, you look absolutely wonderful. He claps his hands together. The heels of his hands together, and he just sort of claps the ends. Oh, wonderful. Yes.
Okay, we're off. Thank you, Gino.
Okay, and the smell, the smell of the old Womble has gone.
Yes. Yeah.
Some lunch? Do you want to go for some lunch?
Yeah, certainly. I would certainly like to go for some lunch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere nice then. Lunch is on me.
On you or with you?
I'll pay for it.
Excellent. Okay, yeah. Let's
Well,
go.
there's no real lunch establishments around here, so you can get to the central district or to Abdar's Promenade, where a lot of the shops and areas are, and you quite quickly come across a place which is High Market. In fact, Gino has recommended this one to you because he said, "Oh, well, you can go to my friend. They do fantastic noodle things."
Oh,
Noodles? What are these noodles you speak of?
Ah, well, you can go and see. And you go down there, and you go down to this restaurant, and it doesn't look. It looks a bit sort of nothing much from the outside. You go inside, and it's wonderful smells. Hello, messieurs. You want some lunch?
Yes, please.
Is that two of you?
Just the two of us.
Two of you. Are we expecting any of the ladies?
Expecting it. No, ladies, you say?
Yes, to join you for lunch.
No, not today. No.
Okay. Come along here. Come. Do you wish me to take anything? Do you want me to take your sword and shield? We don't normally have armoured people in here.
I'd
And you
quite
can
like to
see
keep them with me.
the tables are quite delicate and the chairs are quite delicate in here.
Well,
I think you're probably better off sort of a little bit further back, and there's a rougher chair around the back. You probably the small chairs couldn't take your weight with plate armour on.
yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Won't you say quelque chose à boire, something to drink, and quelque chose à manger, something to eat?
Yes.
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 What would you like?
Some wine for the table would be nice. A nice red.
Is in wine. Anything in particular, or shall you want the red wine of the house?
I'll take your recommendation.
Oh, okay. And what would you like to eat? Something heavy or just something light for lunch?
Something like I was told you had noodles. What is this?
We don't want delectable noodles. Do you both want noodles?
Yes.
Yes, oh, wonderful. It's a little difficult to eat. You may need some protection. I will do that. Okay, two noodles. Okay, that's fine. And some white. Okay, magnificent. Anything else?
Maybe some bread. If you got some bread.
Du pain. Superb. Wonderful. Okay, so I'll go back. And this place is reasonably busy for lunchtime. Could both of you make a perception roll, please?
Okay. That is
Isn't that right?
19.
19, and Womble gets a 1.
A natural one. Womble is so out of his
Womble, you're
zone.
completely out of your comfort zone here. How does Womble feel in this sort of environment?
He hates it. He hates the clothes that he's in. He likes his new hair, and he's been walking around like a person with no joints.
Okay. So, Bazir, you can see the maitre d' who goes behind a door to the kitchen, and because you're near the back of the establishment, because you needed these stronger chairs, you can hear, "Oi, Gary, two spaghettis, and get some of that plonk." Ooh. And he comes back and says, "Oh yeah, your food will be just a few minutes. We've got a special chef who's going to make it for you."
Sounds great, Barry. Sounds lovely.
Oh, Gary. No, Gary's the chef.
Gary.
Yes, Gary's the chef. Yes, he's the chef. I'm Marcus.
Oh, it's good to meet you, Marcus.
Yes, I come from a long way away, and I work here especially for this because it's a magnificent establishment. So he goes away. He knows he's been rumbled a bit, and he comes back with a plate full of spaghetti with pasta sauce and some red wine in some lovely glasses and things. And it just feels like decent food, nothing dramatic. But the bill is sort of 10 gold pieces for both of you.
Okay, I've got it covered.
Okay, make a insight roll.
Okay. Oh god, that's a natural one.
Okay, well, you think this is actually quite good. Actually, you quite like this. You're not used to this in your soldiering life, and sort of Womble's looking a little bit out of place here. So you finish your lunch. Are you going to want to buy anything? So you go back to the Vio Croc, yeah?
Yeah.
You meet everybody. Is any shopping that wants to be done by anybody?
I'm all right. I've got everything I need since the last time. Oh, actually, I'll tell a lie. I'm going to try and top up my doctor's kits at the funny shop with the funny little goblin.
It's hashtag, isn't it?
That is hashtag.
Hashtag. So should we get this adventure started sometime?
I mean, to speed things up.
I'm just busy. Nobody in the shop. Just go. And you see a buttock under a load of junk which has fallen on the floor.
And he comes crawling out, and all these, he's got books and boxes, which are then collapse as he comes out. Oh, sorry, I've just had a bit of a problem. Something exploded. Oh, well, welcome. Oh, yes, I know you. You bought some of my lovely stuff before, didn't you? Can I make you some more?
Yes.
Fantastic.
I'm looking for just a collection of these items. I'm going to pull out a list of various little tinctures and ointments and see if he has them.
And so he takes a list from you, snatches it on you. Yes. I say, okay, so he's only about 3 foot tall, and he hobbles into the back and goes, and he can see, he finds something, and he goes, no, throws it over his shoulder. No. Oh, I can make some of these things up for you.
Oh, perfect, even better.
So basically, he makes up, he gets a bit of this and a bit of that, and bungs it all together in a bag. So he's made a healer's kit for you, but it's twice the weight that it normally is. Okay, because there's lots of unnecessary bits and pieces in there as well.
Brilliant.
You're not quite sure what a dead bat is for, but it's in there. Well, there we go. Well, that's good. Yes. Do you want anything else?
That's it, thank you. Here you go, and I'll give him 5 gold pieces.
How much are healer's kits?
5 gold pieces.
Fantastic. Do you want any of my lovely potions? I think you had one of them last time, didn't you? They were wonderful. I will start brewing one up. Yes. Do you want me to do that?
Actually, I have a friend who has bowel issues, and you gave me some stuff last time, which really helped with that.
Did I? Can't remember. Bowel issues. Oh, I can do something for bowel issues. Okay. And he goes into the back. Could you roll a d20 for me, please?
Yes, I can. 9.
9. Okay. So after about 10 minutes, he comes back. His hair is slightly singed, and you can see, and he's carrying a vial full of a potion bottle full of something which is rather warm. So he's carrying it in gloves. He says, and he's blowing on the top. Gives you the chance to cool down. This may help a little bit. So bowel issues, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's probably better. You can try sort of drinking it, but sometimes you need to rub it on or do other things with it.
Would drinking have an effect, though?
And he looks around. I really don't know. I've never made this one before.
Oh, exciting. Cool. I'm happy with that.
Okay. And so I hand you this thing, and it's really quite thick and gloopy. You smell it, and it smells a little bit like lard.
Oh, this is wonderful, Hashtag. Thank you.
And that will be 50 gold pieces.
50 gold pieces?
Yep.
I'll give you 20.
No, 50 gold pieces, and he snatches it back.
Oh, all right. Do yourself.
Okay. And he puts it back on the shelf, and he puts. You can see him writing on a piece of paper saying, "Potion of," and he leaves it blank, and he just sticks it on that thing on it.
Keep an eye on that for me. I might be back. Anyway, thank you, Hashtag.
Okay. Yes. Oh, anything else?
I'm all right, but I've recommended you to all my friends, so you might get someone else.
All right. Yes, lovely.
Okay, bye.
I never forget her face. What was it? Your name? It was Eric.
Close enough.
Eric. Okay, Eric. I will see you next time.
Bye.
And he's already doing something else. And he goes back under that that pile of stuff that has fallen onto the floor. He tries to sort it out. Okay. So you go back to Le Vieux Croc. You keep wondering what that thing was he had made for you. There is a message for you, or for the party.
I will read it.
It is from Dyson again. It says, "I may have some more work for you."
Oh, to the point. All right, that's good. I will wait at the Vieux Croc for the others to turn up.
So everybody's there now, but you don't know where Womble is.
Hi,
Azir
everyone.
seems to be with this dashing man. You have no idea where Womble is.
Oh, hello, Hello, Fabius. Hello, Fabius. I'm just talking to myself. Hello, Bazir. I see you've traded for the higher model.
Yes, I much prefer this one. I think it's a bit of an upgrade.
Yeah. Who is this?
Oh, his name's Womble.
Oh, that's. Wait, really?
Yes.
I'm gonna just examine this mystery man a bit closer.
And
my
Jordan, you're there too, and you don't. None of you really recognise Womble. He's completely different.
Oh my god, it is Womble. Look, you can tell by the eyes. No one has eyes quite like Womble.
So Womble, how do you feel with everybody poking you and staring at you like this?
I just completely blanked, red-faced, just, yeah.
Look, the vacant eyes give it away.
To be fair, you're used to Bazir poking you anyway, so that's not out of the
Oh, yeah, right. Hey, guys, Dyson's got more work for us. And he pays pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Hey, check this out, and I will pull out subtlety and reveal the blade.
Ooh,
I have got a new tool, or I've got a new name for it.
that's wicked.
What does it say? It just looks like scribble.
Oh, yeah, it's a good point. None of you guys can understand this, can you? It's
Oh no, very true.
It's
No,
a
of course
mystery It's a mystery language. I'll
does
give
it
I'll give you a clue. This knife is very good at it, and sometimes not.
Killing.
It's not killing.
Do you know what it says? Or have you just like done what like half the English women do and get tattoos in foreign languages and have no idea what they actually say?
Oh,
It says tofu.
Yeah.
Of course I know what it says, but it's more fun to make you guess.
Ah, I see. Okay.
It'll give you something to do while we're walking the Dysons. You coming?
Sure. Why not?
I'm
Oh,
just going
right.
to get my sword named. I'll call it kindness, and I can kill people with kindness.
Oh, I like that.
By the way, Barash sends her love, and this is for you, Womble, and I will pass him the bottle of mead.
It just goes into my hand.
You're looking a lot healthier, I should say. I think it's the beard.
Thanks.
You look notably less feral
Womblish.
than before.
Yeah. It's a lot to take in.
You're looking dapper, my dude.
Those are two words I don't understand.
Dapper.
And yeah, is that a new language? Is that what your sword says? Is your
Yeah, I'm
sword
thinking
the
that's what
dapper
the sword says now is dapper.
Is it the dagger of dapper?
Yeah.
The dagger.
Fabius is just silently thinking to himself, damn, that's a much better name. Still no dapper.
So thank you, Fabius. Your kindness is appreciated.
Oh, you're welcome. So, let's go get paid, eh?
Yeah, at least to go and see what the job is.
Okay, so you make your way to Dyson's place, and this is a journey you're used to now. It is autumnal. There is a chill in the air. There is a bit of soot and smoke in the air, and ash from the Cloudtop district. The air is quite still, so it's not being blown away, and it sort of catches in your throat a little bit. You get to Dyson's shipping emporium, and you go through the front door, and we've got there's behind the desk you see Claire, his receptionist. Now, Claire, you're used to being really quite stern, hair's drawn back, and wearing brown, but she is in a very fancy dress. Her hair's been done up, and she's wearing very nice jewellery. She's still got a locket around her neck, which you've always noticed that she's had. And sort of she's got a great big smile on her face. Oh, hello, everybody! Hello! Welcome. This is such a major event. I'm so glad that you've been involved in making history. If Mr. Bank pulls off, we'll be known forever and world famous to boot. I'll never have to worry about providing for my daughter again. Oh, fantastic, wonderful. And she floats around. Hello. Yes, yes, I've got to do the bell. Ding! She rings the bell. So, how have you gentlemen been doing?
Yeah, I've been good. How are you?
I'm really, really happy. The things are going to change. Mr. Brandt, he's doing so much for this city. He's so driven, and I feel that this is going to be such a better place for what we're doing here.
That's good.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Dyson needs us for something? He gave me this.
Oh God, I've been waiting for that.
So there's a small talk. He's still bubbling around, and you can just see she's just full of enthusiasm. Yes. Well, Mr. Brandt, yes, he's going to be doing so much.
Vizier, tag out. I can't do this.
Okay, what is he doing?
Okay. She's buzzing around, and she's really quite. She's like on caffeine or something. After a couple of minutes, the door opens behind him to Dyson's office, and Dyson comes there and he beckons you in. He's wearing a black velvet doublet, brown billowing pants, and a grey travelling cloak. His boots look heavy but pristine and well laced up. He appears ready for travel, and he's really, really excited, more exciting than ever seen him before. And he looks around the party, and he takes a double look at Womble. I know you all, but I'm not sure I know this young man here.
Hi, I'm Womble.
Are you? Okay. I think you had another Womble with you before. Well, welcome. Well, come on in. Come on in. Now, and he takes you into his office. Okay? And he's got another clock ticking there. And he says, some of you may know that now have an idea why I called you here. If not, I shall illuminate you on this situation. Thordax Scar has been a constant source of problems in the reconstruction of Emon. I have been working with the Magus Saner Wiles and with Locathar of the Fire Ashari to create a ritual that we believe may draw the magic infecting the land into a magical focus. And then he pulls out a large red gem, which has been cleaned up and cut, and you recognise it as the ruby you got from the sewers. The plan is to draw the infected magic of the Scar into this gem, and he holds it up so it just catches the light. The ritual should take no more than an hour to complete, but make no mistake, we expect it to be tough. We expect the Scar to try and defend itself, and that is where you come in. The ritual itself is broken down into 3 parts. Locathar will begin the ritual with her fellow druids and force the magic deeper into the grove. The idea is to concentrate the Scar's magic in a central location so that I can then draw it into the gem. Her druidic allies shall be able to handle what comes to them, but don't be afraid to jump in and give them a helping hand if they're overwhelmed. They too are integral for the success of this ritual. Once the infected magic has been, and he's starting to become very ebullient here, he's really sort of starting to ramble, and you can see the enthusiasm in his eyes. Once the infected magic has been forced back, Magus Saner Wiles will take over and see off the rest of the ritual, moving with his cleric allies. Their job is to keep all of us alive as more powerful monsters emerge to try and thwart our efforts. In the third and final part, I myself, and he stands up and he tries to look heroic. Let me just do a roll. And fails miserably. So he tries to look heroic, but he sort of stumbles on the chair a little bit when he does that. He says, I will do this, and I will myself move closer to the centre of the grove and draw the magic of the Scar into my ruby. Your job then would be keep me alive so I can complete the ritual and stop Thordax's latent magic and store his latent magic inside this gem. So, what do you think? Isn't it brilliant?
Yeah, sounds amazing.
Yeah,
How-
I mean, sounds like a pretty solid plan. But once all of this magic is inside that ruby, what becomes of the ruby?
Well, we use it to seal it away, and then I believe the ruby is going to be part of the Arcana Pansophical are going to use its ruby to try and seal the land and try and heal the land.
Fair enough.
Is that something you'll be willing to do?
Absolutely.
Well,
And he
glad to
looks
see.
down and he realizes when he doing his enthusiasm, his hands were flashing around a little bit, and he actually moved some of his pens on his desk, and he goes, and he straightens them up surreptitiously.
well, you know us, right? You know us, Brant. We're happy to do anything as long as the pay's good.
Well, yes. Well, I will be offering 500 gold pieces each for travelling with me to the Grove and assisting in the ritual.
So,
500
did you
each.
say 500 each?
Yes.
Yeah, we're your people.
Dyson, considering it was you paid us what 75 gold for going into the sewers each? How much does the 75 gold kind of translate to 500 gold in regards to difficulty?
Well, the sewers really were to do something for to just to clear out a bit some of the trash monsters. This is much more important. This is to try and destroy the ritual, and I'm paying for this out of my own pocket. Whereas the sewers were part of that came from the funds from the city.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have to do this if you don't want to.
Just trying to
Know what we're
get it.
walking into, yeah.
Yeah,
See if
kind
we're
of
going to live long enough to spend this 500.
Well, we do. I mean, we do. There is. You are right. There is going to be some danger here. Yes, there is. That's why we need people like you. We expect the Scar to try and defend itself, as it has happened before. Whenever someone moves deeper into a part of the Scar, anywhere in the region, stronger elementals begin to form. It's safe to assume this will be magnified by our ritual.
Did anyone survive?
People have survived, but a lot of people have been injured. There is a garrison there which is trying to protect the city and the farmlands from these fire creatures.
Okay.
I mean,
so-
I will not lie to you. This is going to be really quite dangerous. We do not know how powerful the monsters will be that will come out of this rift.
Okay.
But nevertheless, we cannot fail. We must do this.
Yeah. Just questioning as all. Yeah.
We must do this. This Scar has endangered Emon for too long. Too many people's livelihoods and lives are at stake to not do this. We must succeed. Okay, and he seems a bit. You guys are sitting there, sort of a bit, and he's sort of a bit crestfallen because he's really been quite infused with this. So, are you going to do it?
Yeah, for 500, sure.
Yeah, I'm sure we can make that work.
Do we get paid
Fantastic.
before or after?
Now, the location we have chosen to perform this ritual isn't far from here. It's near the garrison I mentioned before. And Dak, you would recognise this as a garrison that you would walk past when you were going around the outside of the towns. It's a day's travel, all told. We will spend the night at the outpost and begin the ritual at dawn the following morning. If we are successful, Magus Zaina Wiles has mentioned on offering membership to the Arcana Pansophical may be extended to those who further worth behind this ritual. Through them, you could gain access to potions, scrolls, and their accumulated lore. Personally, I'm after information that would allow us to use this ritual, but on a larger scale, possibly in healing the Scar completely. And this is where this jewel may come into place to actually completely heal Thordak's crater. You have about 3 hours before we must go and set out. If there's any stuff you need to do, go and buy it. If things you need to do, probably now's the time to go and do it.
Speaking of potions, Dyson, you've usually been pretty good at providing sort of down payment and healing potions. It sounds as though this is a scenario that they might come in handy if you catch my drift.
Yep. Well, I don't have any on me at the moment, unfortunately. They may have them in some of the magical institutions. My friend Gilmore may have some.
Yeah.
Is it just fire elementals that are there?
Oh well, there's a lot of flame. It goes to the elemental plane of fire, I believe. That's what my studies have shown.
Perhaps we should get some buckets of water potions or something.
I think potions is a good idea. They might have like fire-resistant potions or something like that. I think I've heard of something like that.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, Dyson. We'll meet you there in 3 hours.
I will. Well, we come back here in 3 hours, and we'll make our way there.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. So you got 3 hours. Are you going to go to shopping anywhere else, or are you just going to go to Gilmore's?
They go to Gilmore's.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to go up to Gilmore's, and Gilmore himself is there. Well, hello. Oh, who is this dashing chap that's with you?
I'm a Womble.
Oh, you're Womble?
Yeah.
Why? Don't you scrub up well?
Yeah, it's really uncomfortable.
Oh,
it's
don't worry. You will get used to it. You really have to suffer for fashion.
Yeah, he wears quite loose clothing, doesn't he?
He does, and he's down to almost his top is down open to almost his navel. He's got a bit of a chest hair here. There's a slight darkened complexion to him. He doesn't look like he's from these parts.
Come on, do you have anything which is a bit looser I can wear? I'm really uncomfortable.
Well, I don't really sell clothes. I mean, I've got some of my own clothes, but not really. No, you need to go to a proper shop, a shop that sells clothing, really.
Okay, thank you. Womble walks away,
You
kind of
do
disheartened.
look really rather fantastic. What's your charisma, by the way?
+4, 18.
So you really have actually buffed up very, very well.
Yeah, it's just Womble is incredibly stiff right now.
Yeah.
It feels like he's walking around in cardboard, so it's a very robotic movement.
Okay. So he says, well, I'm really very impressed with your friend. Is there anything I can do you for?
I guess potions. We need a shed ton of potions.
We have potions. We have remember. We're having to share our potions with the arms of Eamon, so we can only have one of the basic ones each.
So we've been given a job by Dyson Brandt, to help seal Thordak's crater. So
Dyson's project. Yes, this is exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, so maybe you could cut us some sort of a deal. I guess we're going to need quite a few healing potions because we're going to be the forefront of the fence for him, and anything which will help resistance to fire.
We have some scrolls here. You may find. We've got some potions of healing. We've even brewed up recently some potions of greater healing. What other things you want? A potion of climbing walls. Do you think that'll be useful?
Well,
Climbing cliffs.
We're just going to be in the center of Amon.
And we got one. And I have this one special one which we had in recently. Somebody brought in the heart of a giant, and I've managed to create a potion of strength of the giant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm really impressed with this one. I'm really happy with this one.
Oh,
I've got another one which will let you breathe underwater. But apart from that, I've got scrolls, and I think things probably outside your price bracket.
I think you've convinced me on that, Gilmore. How much for a simple healing potion and that strength potion?
Well, the healing potion, it will be 50 gold pieces, and the potion of the giant strength potion will be 500.
So 550 total.
Correct.
It seems
And we have
reasonable.
potions of greater healing as well, and they're 500 gold pieces each.
I will take regular healing and the giants, please, and I'll start counting out 550 gold.
Okay, so that's a potion of hill giant strength.
Potion of hill giant strength.
That's for 1 hour, gives you a strength of 21.
Oh,
Okay, anybody else like anything? We got scrolls as well.
What scrolls do you have, Gilmore?
Oh, well, what would you like?
Anything that's going to help us against fire, realistically. But if you lay off anything which is good for combat, would also help.
So what would you like?
Any water-based spells would be helpful.
Okay, well, you tell me what you would like, and I'll see if I've got it. He gets he clicks a finger, and his big chest levitates up and comes towards him, and poof, goes on the floor in front of him. He opens it, and inside you can see lots and lots of rolled up scroll tubes.
Okay, so one which would be really, really helpful is a detect magic scroll. Would be helpful.
And he goes in there and he goes, detect magic scroll. Yeah, here we go. Yes, there we go. Yeah, we got one of those. That's yes, we got that's what's 100 gold pieces.
Can I get 2 for 150?
Your maths isn't very good, is it? 2 will be 200.
Okay. I'll take 2 then.
Yep.
I will also look for Womble sits there kind of racking his brain for a moment, looking through the different types of spells that he could possibly use. I'll come back to me in a second, Gilmore. I'll just quickly go through this and I'll pick out what I like.
Okay. And Mr. Jordan, how is Gilmore's quiver?
Comes in handy.
Can we have a look at it?
A lot more arrows now, yeah. And I'll obviously show it to him.
So you show it to him, yeah, and
Yeah.
there's a bit of dirt in it. He buffs it up and actually starts gleaming a bit. So I think I just need to soup it up a little bit more for you. Can I just borrow it for a second?
How much?
No. We've already done this deal. And he takes it off you and takes it into the back room. And when he comes back, you can see that it's now got gold inlay in the quiver, whereas before it looked like a plain brown leather quiver. Now it's looking much more magnificent.
I think
That's a bit more like, if we're going to call it Gilmore's quiver, it's got to look the part.
Sell your brand.
Absolutely. Yeah, so we did that. I did that with other adventuring adventurers. Actually, they sort of had a bit of a discount because they were selling my brand around the world. Actually,
I'll keep that in mind.
so would you like anything at all?
I'll take a healing potion.
I'm going to get rid of that clock because we don't want the clock anymore. A healing potion. So
Yep.
you can have a lesser, you can have a normal healing potion or greater healing potion or both.
I don't quite have the funds to stretch for both, so I'll just take just the normal.
Okay, so normal healing potion is 50 gold pieces.
Yep. And still only one?
Only one a person, correct?
What if the bottles are branded as Gilmore's?
Only one.
Alright, only one it is then. I think that would do me for the moment. If I think anything, I'll come back.
Okay, and you, Bazir, you're looking quite the cavalier in your armour.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. How much is a greater healing potion?
500 gold pieces.
Oh, that is quite steep. I will take a normal healing potion, please.
Yep. And we have another. We can go to another potion of giant strength if you wish.
No, I'm afraid that is a bit too steep also.
Okay. Okay.
It would be lovely.
You can't read scrolls, can you?
I can read them, but nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Okay.
I've picked out a couple here. I think of one. So that's 2 detect magic, and I'm also wondering if you have 2 other ones. Which one is a protect from good and evil? I've heard about this before. It helps with elementals, protection from elementals, which seems quite interesting.
Well, we may have some of those.
If you have one of those,
What level is that?
it is
Level 1 spell.
I think it is, yeah.
So there'll be 100 gold pieces, and he gets out an old tattered vellum scroll.
And I'm wondering, I don't know if you've ever done this before, but it's not a powerful spell. It's called Ray of Frost, and it's a cantrip, but it's cold. And if we're going to fight evil buggers that are fiery, then I'm hoping it will help.
Well, we do have I think we have cantrip scrolls in here, but they are still 100 gold pieces.
As well.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to take one of those as well.
Okay. Oh, you are really stocking up, aren't you?
Yes. And can I also have a minor healing potion as well?
You certainly can. That will be another 50.
So that
He's stacking these things up on the counter in front of you.
that is 450 gold.
Yep.
Gil, is there any sort of discount you can do? It's full.
Well, I'm actually doing you a bit of a discount already by doing it this way.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Fine.
Normally a lot more expensive than this.
Yeah. Well, I'll take your word.
I mean,
for
you
it,
could
Gilmore.
make a persuasion roll.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with. No, it's 11.
You rolled 11, have you?
No, it's not. It's persuasion. It's 10. Sorry.
Okay. No, I'm giving you the best discount I can give you. Other people are after these things too.
Okay. I'll give you the 450 gold.
Okay. It's 450 gold. So has everybody got what things they want?
I was going to. Yeah, could I take one of the lesser healing potions?
You can.
And also, how much was the potion of the Hill Giant Strength?
500 gold pieces.
Yeah, I'll take that as well.
Okay. We have some druid scrolls here as well, if you're interested.
No, I'm quite alright, thank you.
Okay. So that's 550 gold pieces from you.
Good stuff. And then I just give the potion of strength straight to Bazir and say, I think you're going to need this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's
Do you
potion
have any holy water and iron?
holy water. We do have some holy water. Iron. Actually, Dak's got iron in his pouch.
I do, yeah.
Right, I'll have one of the holy water, please.
We have some. It's sort of it's a little old, but it should do the trick. It costs it's 25 gold pieces.
Yep, I should hand over 25.
Yep. So that's one vial of holy water.
Yep.
Okay, that works against fiends and undead.
Well, I've got when Womble said about it, I actually do have protection from evil and good as one of the spells I can do, but obviously it requires materials.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sucking up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's concentration, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else I can do for you guys?
One real quickly, Gilmore, you're much more magically inclined than I am.
Well, without you saying that, of course I am. Yes,
Yes, you are absolutely. You are fabulous. Just a question because I'm quite new to this. Are scrolls? Do they require me to be concentrating on them?
Well, it depends what they are. I mean, it basically, if you use them, you do need to still keep your mind focused on it as once you've cast the spell. Yes, you do.
I see. Okay, that is very, very helpful, Gilmore.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm not going to charge you for that advice.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh, you are both so dashing. And he comes up to you and goes, "Have you been to Gino's?"
Yes, a very, very, very good
I
friend
can
recommended.
recognise that scent of his perfume.
Oh, should I drop your name next time?
Oh, we know. We go back a long, long way.
Should I say I'm a friend of Gilmore?
If you wish.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'd be more than happy to do that.
Excellent. Thank you, Gilmore.
Okay. So, you finish your horse trading in Gilmore's, and any other supplies you want to get?
I'm good. You guys need anything else?
Okay.
Can't afford anything else.
Baz, sorry, just if I've got a little bit of money left. If you want to buy anything.
I don't think there's much else we can really get. I've got healing potions. I now have a potion of incredible strength.
Yeah, and this protection, I'll use it on you when we're in the fights because you are up front.
No, I'll be at the back.
Trying not to
That
melt.
spot's already claimed.
So has Bazir got any ranged weapons at all?
No, no, you're quite right. I keep forgetting this. He can yell at people, but that's around about it. Got nothing ranged whatsoever. So
Hurtful words.
you're quite right. It might be worth me looking for a javelin or a hand axe. I've got about 200 gold, so I won't go looking if it's unrealistic that I can get anything for that.
Javelin, you can get a load. You can get 5 javelins easily. I mean,
Javelins
there's just they are around. Simple, just simple weapons.
Yeah.
They weigh two pounds each. Try and see how much they cost.
Yep.
5 silver pieces each. So for 25 silver pieces, 2.5
Oh,
gold,
God.
you can get 5 javelins.
Oh, yep, done. Done.
There
I
we go.
thought they would be far more expensive than that. Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Okay.
No, I stocked my Gilmore's quiver up, and it didn't cost a lot.
Okay. Cool. So, are you going to make your way?
I think it's time. I think
Making
you guys
our
are
way downtown.
So,
To death.
So you end up you go back to Gilmore's to Grant's shipping emporium, and you set out with Dyson Brandt. He's got a coach being driven by Hanson. And you can see he goes, "Oh, hello,
Hello, Hanson.
how you doing?"
We're doing good. How are you doing? It's been a while.
Yeah, well, it's actually not been that long. I think I've realised I'm best at numbers, really. This stuff that you do on the road is a little bit too much for me. I'll leave that to you.
Well, you're braver than most, Hanson.
Thank you. And he looks at his uncle and goes, and he says, see? But Dyson is just, he's
a man on a mission.
It's an open coach. And you can, he's just looking forward and he's just can't wait. You can just see the enthusiasm brimming out of him. And you get out of the town without a problem. It's, as I say, it's an autumnal day. There is a low mist and it is just full of cinders from the fires burning from the Thordax crater. You get out to town and you head southeast. And you reach a structure which is made out of petrified trees, dead trees, well-placed stones. It's about 30 foot tall and 70 feet wide on all sides. It's got a reinforced wooden door, which the carriage comes to, and you drive in. Outside, you see there's a lot of scarring and scorch marks on the outside of this sort of makeshift building, and particularly around the door, one of the scorched signs looks like the shape of a humanoid. Acrid smoke hangs in the air, and 200 feet away you see a forest which is having these blackened trunks of trees, no leaves, and they're just burning, and you can see just a lot of smoke and a lot of fire. And see hunks of trees which are just constantly burning, and they're not being consumed. Dak, you can see a bit of movement in that area as well, because now you know what you're looking for. You do see a couple of eyes looking at you. So you go into this stockade, and you get out of the coach, and Handsome is straight off out of there. There's a couple of injured defenders that go into the coach, and they're taken back to the town. And you get in there. So it's very rudimentary in this place. In this area, you see, coming up to you, Magus Saner Wiles and a large half-orc druid come to you. Dyson, you're here. And I see you have some reinforcements with you. G'day! Well done. Right. How's it going? And Dyson gets out and he goes off and he starts chatting to Magus Wiles and Locathar as you get out of the carriage. What do you want to do?
Well,
There was a couple of, you can see a couple of guards here. There is, it's quite open, this area. There's a couple of bits which are enclosed, but most of it is quite open. There were a group of druids sitting together in a circle. They seemed to be meditating, and there was a number of people of the clerical orders there who are keeping themselves to themselves. And you can see there's two 15-foot sort of opalescent domes which are up.
Okay.
And cucumber sandwiches have been eaten.
Does anyone appear to be in charge?
You're just standing around at the moment. Dyson then goes off with the half-orc, and then Shayna Wild comes up to you. Oh, welcome here, welcome. You're joining our little escapade. I knew you would. I knew that you were full of fighting spirit. After your little encounter with those Otyughs, I knew you could help us out here. So you come to help out Dyson's little escapade, yes?
That's right.
Yeah.
No, it's it's really good. A lot of people are joining the ranks and becoming the adventurers nowadays. It's really good to see people sort of defending the city and defending the land. But I think some of you would still do very well joining the Arcana Pansophical.
Well, I'm flattered.
Well, you could probably join it too. Where's your tramp?
Oh, we cleaned him up.
Oh, you do look wonderful. Oh, are you Mr. Womble?
Yes.
Oh, Womble. So you are much more the part. I do like your outfit. Very dashing. So, have you changed your mind about joining the Arcana Pansophical?
I had actually thought about saying yes, but you literally just called me a tramp, so I have to refuse now.
Let's face it, you were a little bit run down, but you look magnificent now.
Yeah, all the
I don't
flattery
have
is
any
not going
problem
to get
getting
you
you into
anywhere.
the ranks.
Yeah, well, the flattery is not going to get you anywhere. I'm sorry.
Well,
You're going to have to find other means.
think about it, because there are things we can do, the Arcana Pansophical can do to help you.
Okay.
And you know what? After this is all over, have a think about it, because if you are interested in gauging your skills, you and your merry men, and your demon man and your dragonborn, if you want to sort of test your skills before heading out into the wide world, contact me when this is over, because there's a spot I know of. It's run by a man called Merrick, and he'd be very interested in meeting you guys. Maybe even bring Dyson along as well, because I'm sure that he would like to rekindle his days of daring do.
Okay. Well, we'll take it under consideration. Thank you very much.
But to really think about joining the Arcana Pansophical, because it is the truth of magic, which is what it's all about.
Okay. I'll consider it more deeply.
Okay. Well, lovely to see you. Well, you make yourself at home and just park yourself, and there's a sort of dusty bit in the corner where you can dump your stuff. It's very basic. It's basically a frontier. It's just a palisade round the outside. And then a large half-orc comes up to you. Her name. I'm Locathor. I'm of the Fire Ashari. You're here to help.
Oh, we've met one of your kind before. He was a different group. He was one of the Earth Ashari.
Well, yeah, well, we are the Fire Ashari. We are probably the foremost of all the Ashari.
I can see you believe that.
Yes. Well, we've had a lot of responsibility over the years, and this Thordak is our responsibility, and we need to sort it out.
Oh, really?
You're going to help us, yeah?
Yes. I think there's this.
So she stands in front of
devastation.
you. She's very impressive. She's well muscled. She's wearing studded leather armor. She looks very tired. Big bags under her eyes. And you know, half orcs are renowned for their sort of stamina and constitution, but she looks like she's been, she's, you know, the 1,000-yard stare look.
It looks like you've seen some really bad things.
I've seen some terrible things.
Just in life or from the crater?
Do I recognise this look?
Make a medicine roll.
I will make a medicine roll. That is 16.
This is a look of somebody who has seen a lot of horrors in their lives.
Yeah, I know that look.
Yeah, well, I was... the Fire Ashari are trying to mend the damage that Thordak did. He entered this world through our home, the Cinder Grove, and destroyed it when he did that. Our glorious leader, Headmaster Sakonis, lost an arm during the fight. A lot of my brothers and sisters died, incinerated by the fires of the dragon.
I'm just going to reach a hand up because I'm assuming she's taller than me.
Yep, she's about 6.5 feet tall.
Oh, yeah, she's way taller than me. Give her a look and say, I understand where you're coming from. My home was destroyed by the Black Dragon.
Brazil.
Yes, him.
The Fire Ashari have to atone for letting this menace in. We thought it was one of our own, but she wasn't. She was another of the Chroma Conclave in disguise. And she let Thordak in and wreaked havoc and mayhem on this land. And it was only really with the help of a group of adventurers by the name of Vox Machina. And they had a necromancer with them called Gurn. And a whole contingent of Air Ashari, that the portal was resealed and our lands are made safe again. And it is my role to go and try and repair the damage that's been done and make recompense for the injuries done by the Chroma Conclave.
It's a good thing to do, and
It
We'll
is
do
my
what we-
life's work.
we'll do what we can to help out. I think some of us understand the devastation of dragons
Right.
more than others.
So she gets her hand, she puts it on, she places her hand on the shoulder and looks you in the eyes. And can you make an insight roll for me, please?
Yes. Oh my god. That is 22.
She looks you in the eyes, and you can see in her eyes sort of pleading, but also real looking for forgiveness and for penance, really. Thank you for joining us, you and your bunch of people.
That's all right. You can't take the entire actions of your people on your shoulders. No one's that strong, not even a half-orc.
Thank you. And she walks off. And she goes back to join the druids that are there, who are called the Pyra. So this is from the Fire Ashari. And then Dicing sort of comes along and says, I see you've been meeting some of our people. Locathar, she's a little bit down in the dumps. She takes this all very personally, but I think she's a good sort. Now it's the beginning of our great work. Sort of a proof of concept study, really, if you will. See if this actual work can do this. I was talking to Gilmore, and he believes he can get an item crafted for me. But I'm going to need some help, though, to getting this through. This is you know that this rift in front of you, this sky in front of you, is much smaller than the Thordax crater. So I'm trying to find a way to see if we can close these holes. and we'll need to find various things to help this, and maybe afterwards we can discuss that. But I need to tell you though, if the ritual goes the way I want it to go and the way I've planned it, I have a warning: keep your distance. The scar's magic will be drawn directly into this ruby, and he holds it up again. He's admiring it. Being anywhere near me may become unsafe very quickly. When I enter the centre of the grove, I will be the most dangerous. And you can see almost like the enthusiasm is almost welling over into mania.
Are you all right, Dyson? It seems awfully dangerous.
I'm so excited. I haven't been so excited for such a long time. I need to save our city. People need to get their lives back. This used to be prime ground for farmers, and now look at it. And you look around, and it's just barren, scorched landscape. This shouldn't be like this still. When an ancient dragon, I've researched this, when ancient dragons die, very quickly the land goes back to normal. This has not. Something is amiss.
Yes, well.
So I think what you should do is get some rest, and then we will start out first thing in the morning.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Okay. And you see a couple of the guards are there patrolling around. Bazir, one of them in particular catches your eye. It's a silver dragonborn.
Okay. What kind of dragonborn?
He has a tail.
He does have a tail. Okay. I will look away very quickly and attempt to kind of be unseen, if that's possible, for a 7'2" dragonborn.
In plate armor.
In plate armor.
Okay, we'll make in the middle of a stockade. Okay, we'll make a stealth roll with disadvantage.
With disadvantage as always. Disadvantage and -1. That is a 3.
Clunk, clank, clank. So everybody, this clanking sort of monstrosity sort of walks around, and everybody turns to see. This silver dragonborn man, he's with a half elf woman and a human man, and the human and the elf sort of look up and carry on their business. The dragonborn sort of looks at you and nods and goes back to doing what he was doing.
I'll let out a sigh of relief that that's all that happened, and move along.
Yep. Okay. So it gets later into the evening. There is a fire burning. It's the eve before a battle type feeling. There's a lot of strain in the air. Are you just going to keep yourselves to yourselves? Are you going to join any of the groups at all?
I'm just going to go speak with Dyson a bit.
Okay. And so Dyson is there. You can see he's staring there's a bonfire in front of him, and he's staring into the flames. Have a seat.
If you stare too long, you'll hurt your eyes.
Don't believe what mothers tell you.
You'd be surprised.
And he's got his gem in his hand, and he just keeps looking at it, and he rotates it, and he watches it catch the light.
You're okay, Dyson. I've seen that look before. The determination can't be questioned, but I do worry that you're taking this a bit too seriously, if that makes sense.
And he sits up and looks at you. Well, how much more seriously should I take this?
Don't get me wrong. This is a very serious thing, but don't do anything stupid. There's no victory if we lose those along the way.
The victory will be when the town is safe, and this elemental force is expunged. That will be my victory. The farmers can live again. The town can feed again.
Hey, you're only paying me to help you out with arms and skills. My advice is free, so like anything free, you can pick and choose. But just be careful, Dyson.
And he offers you a flagon with some wine in.
Oh, thank you. Well,
Take a drink.
I will take a drink.
It's very nice. You've had something similar before when you're on the road to Stilburn.
Oh, good year.
Very nice wine.
It is nice wine. I know what it's like, Dyson. The devastation. It wasn't as bad back in Stilben, but it was pretty bad. But we overcame it afterwards by working together. We didn't waste the sacrifice of those who came before. We built upon it for something new. It's something I've forgotten, but only recently discovered. So let's try and stick together on this.
Okay. Yeah. Well, tomorrow will be a fun day. I'm sure it will go well.
You've got a very interesting definition of fun, but
Well, one has
you could be right.
Yes, I'm sure I'm going to be right. I need to look after my town. I need to look after Claire. We need to look after our people.
I'll drink to that. It is a toast to Amon.
Okay. And my music has stopped. Let's do that. Okay. So, any of you doing anything else?
I think the usual thing, just a bit of food, a bit of drink,
Hmm.
and then call it a night. Sounds like we've got a long day tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can hear rolling fire outside now, and almost like the sound of a volcano erupting. And sparks shoot up into the air in the distance. Magma flies up to the air and then settles onto the ground. Everybody else ignores it as if it's a regular occurrence.
So are we going to try and formulate any sort of plan for tomorrow, or are we just going to wing it?
I mean, how
Try
do you?
not to die.
Yeah, I like
Good
that. I
plan.
like that plan. I think we should stick to that. Have we got any idea what to expect tomorrow? I mean, I'm expecting like plumes of fire at the ground.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like fire and brimstone. Like, it's going to be pretty bad, I think.
I have no idea what's going to happen. Not a clue.
Well, hopefully, if I could stab it or shoot it, we'll be fine. Maybe, possibly.
If you can skin it, we'll make it happen.
Okay.
Fair
So
enough.
you go to sleep. The druids are the clerics are now chanting and almost in a trance. The druids are in trance, and obviously they're psyching themselves up to the following day. The mages are in their in their tents, and you see some of the defenders going around. There's some up on the battlements. Every once in a while, you can hear a crossbow bolt being fired off. But the night passes with you safe. So, the following morning, it is a hazy morning, the scent of smoke and death in the air. Breakfast is solemn, though you sense a tinge of excitement in many of the people around you. You can almost feel the tension building in the air. The nervous excitement grows as everyone begins their preparations. The druids, oopsie daisy, let's get rid of some of these things. The druids, circle the grove. And now, are you on the page?
Yes.
Yep.
Are your people on there?
I don't see mine, no.
Okay, let's put them up.
In the top right.
Just ignore all those people.
There is a encampment or something. Yeah.
Okay, so just ignore that up there. As I just
not there.
dumped everything. That's because I've got that up. Dole. So we need Dak. We need Fabius. We need Jordan. We need
Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's our only hope.
absolutely. And we need Vizier. Vizier, are you on Roach?
Would I be on Roach? No, I don't think I will be. No, I think with all
Okay.
the flames around, that's a bad idea.
And I'm just
Yeah, I'd have given you such a look if you dragged a horse into this.
Of course, we don't just need Dak, we need Bear Dak, and Spider Dak, and Lion Dak.
Actually, I'm gonna try to stay out of those forms actually because
You're going to stick with Dak Dak.
yeah, because I've got fire
Okay.
resistance that way.
Oh, nice.
okay. So there you go. Who has anybody got Arcana or Nature?
No.
No,
I've got a Arcana.
I've got both.
Proficiency.
Make an Arcana or Nature roll. Those people have got proficiency in it.
Look,
Oh, that's pretty good. 15, 18 altogether.
Okay, so Dak gets it, realizes he sees the druids here, ringing round. This is the center here, and you can see this is the scar. Okay, and there's smoke billowing out, which is going to impede vision a little bit. You see the druids that you feel you know intuitively that this land is going to fight you back. So what was discussed and what you have been told is that the ritual is going to go into 3 phases. There's an outer phase where the druids get involved, concentrate, and then the clerics get involved, and then in the end it's Dyson goes in, and you have to protect him and protect the others as much as you can. So here we are. So what are you doing? So everybody's getting into place. Where are you going to go?
Okay.
Well, do we think we need to be inside that circle or outside it? I suppose is the question.
I would stay outside.
Yeah,
Unless one of my, you're druidic and we've got our Arcana friend, but
yeah, and I think staying away from like the things that are on fire is probably a good idea.
do we want to get in positions to protect these druids if anything shows up and attacks them?
I think that's going to be the key. Yeah, we're going to have to try and keep these
Okay,
guys
so
up.
around the outside here, you also see there's Saina Wiles, Locathar is here, and Dyson is here.
I am going to go back up Dyson if that's the
Okay,
same with you guys.
just move yourself where you want to be.
Hello, Dyson.
God, I'm distinctly aware of how great of a distance this is between us all. This is huge.
Yeah,
You're not feeling a bit hot in that metal armor?
A tad warm. As a cold dragonborn as well, this is rather toasty.
So it's very warm. There's a lot of heat coming from this space.
Okay, I was just about to move over there and Womble's done it. Oh, okay. I now have the darkness going on.
Oh, that's because I'm just switched on the dynamic lights.
Looks pretty cool, actually. Looks like
There
a...
we go. So you should be able to see now, yeah?
yes, I could see.
You can all see?
yeah. I've still got the black lines though, if that's supposed to be like that.
It looks like they're meteors hitting the floor. It looks great.
It does, yeah.
You're seeing black lines, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, that's the smoke. You can't see through the smoke.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so these are fires, these are trees which are burning. So the trees which are burning here, they're on fire, and the smoke coming from them. The smoke coming from the ground as well, and this is the scar area. Okay, so you put yourself where you're going to be.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll find out if that was a good decision afterwards.
I think actually Womble, before he's going to go and move up with Dak.
And we know the ritual's going to last about an hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll also cast Mage Armor.
Okay, and you know the potion of Hill Giant Strength lasts an hour.
These hexes, are they 5 or 10 feet?
They're 5 feet.
They're 5 feet. Okay.
Is anyone near? Okay, don't worry. Actually, I'll do it at some point. Don't worry.
Okay, so you get into place. The pyro, the druids, start to chant, and you can see them in a trance now. And it's almost like there's almost in the edge of vision. You can see almost a line, a white line extending from each one and ringing this area. Okay, so there is a circle area with these which are trying to be contained within by the pyro, and there's a throbbing noise, that very, very low undulating throbbing noise, like, and in the center here there's a big plume of lava that just floats up into the air and just comes down, and where it hits the ground, let me just, excuse me a second. Where it hits the ground, coming out of the splashes of lava, you see shapes start to materialize. Okay. And these are little things called magnims, which I will find. I'm sorry, I've got to. This is where I'm doing absolutely everything at the same time.
That's all right.
Oh, hold it. I can do it on this, I think. So, come on, let me do this. So,
I'm revising my plan already.
Yeah.
so there's these things. Okay. And they're basically little bits of almost like walking fire.
Yeah.
Now, do any of you have? This would be a Arcana skill.
Yeah.
Do you want to make an Arcana roll for me, please?
Oh no, that's bad. That's
Okay.
a 5 altogether.
Okay.
Somebody wants to make one as well.
Do you have them?
Yeah. That is 22.
22. Well, you recognise these things from you have an insane insight as magmins. These are little creatures, stumpy humanoids, probably about the size of a goblin. They're sculpted with a black shell of magma, and they're on fire, literally on fire. And you know that these are fire elemental spirits bound into physical forms by magic. You don't know a huge amount about them, but they know that they can, if you get close to them and you kill them, they can be very dangerous. So you want to keep them at arm's length if you can.
I will relay that back to the rest of the
Okay.
party.
So you see these ones here start to advance, get up out of this sort of congealed magma on the floor, and come on, and start advancing towards these people here, and you can see that Saina Wiles is trying to protect this up here, trying to protect the druids. Down here, some of them are starting to break through a little bit. So let me just get these ones up. Sorry, this is a lot of playing with things on here.
That's quite all right.
So it's a couple of them break through. So here we go. So this one here, and this one here, and this one down here for you guys. So could you roll initiative for me, please?
Yeah.
Remind me, for initiative, do I put my modifier or my dexterity value?
Dexterity modifier.
Modifier.
Mine didn't come up that time. Why is that not working? Oh, you need to have the what's its name selected.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Look at Jordan go.
Hey.
Okay.
There we go.
So, is everybody on?
I'm not.
You need to select your
Select your character, then press the button.
yeah.
Character. What, and then the initiative button?
Yeah.
I'm about to lose
mine.
my 26.
Yeah, I'm about to lose mine as well, actually.
I've got 20, so.
Hey, that ain't bad.
Hey.
Oh, brilliant. 10.
Okay. So, let's just change the order. So Jordan, start with
Yeah.
you. Where are you? I didn't see where you are.
Down
There we
here
go.
by
There we go.
Dyson, and I am going to shoot at this one.
Which one are you shooting at?
That one. You see it?
Yep.
15.
A 15.
Yes.
That's a hit.
That is D6. That is 6. Isn't that plus strength, is it as well?
No, it's plus it's plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay, well, it's the same anyway. So 8 total.
That's eight total. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Are they resistant to anything? Okay, so you see your weapons don't do as much as you think they should.
Wonderful.
Okay, are you going to do anything else, like cast any spells on them at all?
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
Probably should have done that beforehand, but
How much damage did you do? You did
8
damage,
total, yeah. I've got a 6 plus 2 for the dexterity, so
yeah. Okay, so you're going to do Hunter's Mark?
yes.
Okay, you just tell me which one you put the Hunter's Mark on then.
The same one that I was shooting at.
Okay, so I'll let you do that first before you do it, so you can do your
Okay.
Hunter's Mark damage as well.
Yep, that's 3. So that'd be 8, 9, 10, 11 total.
So it's another 3 damage, yeah?
Yeah, another 3 damage, yeah.
Okay, so you can see the crossbow bolt sinks into it, and it almost disappears into a puddle on the ground, but it stands up and is looking at you.
Yeah,
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, I will
Azir.
be on my own.
Okay, I will move here,
Yep.
and I'm going to Frost Breath.
You're going to frost breath.
Yeah.
A Frost Breath, which I think should get the 2 in front of me there.
They will get the 2 in front of you.
So they have a Constitution saving throw to make, beating at 12.
Constitution saving throw, yep.
Yep.
Come on, up you come. Saving throw, yep.
Yep.
That's a lot of dice I've just rolled.
Huh.
Beating a 12.
Beating at 12.
One of them succeeds, and Constitution, yeah?
Yep.
Both succeed.
Okay, so they will both take 4 cold damage.
4 cold damage, yeah?
Yep.
Come on, no. They've got no sensitivity to cold, so they both take 4 cold damage.
Yep.
Okay, they'll do that.
Cool, that's my turn.
Okay, now this one is right next to you. Okay, that's fine. Who's next? It is Dak.
Yeah. I am going to use cantrip Frostbite on this one next to Womble.
Which one? Show me.
This one.
Oh, where are you? At the top.
At the top.
Where are you? 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 Where are
Everyone else see that, or is it just not working?
No,
I
guys.
see it.
Just, there we go. Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Okay. Frostbite,
yes.
go for it.
Yes, so that's a con 12 saving throw from 40.
Constitution 12 saving throw, yeah.
Yes.
Saving throw. 15.
Okie dokie.
So he doesn't take any damage at all, no?
No, he's fine.
No. Okay.
Yep.
Doing anything else?
Take a step that way.
Okay, Fabius.
Right, I am going to move adjacent to Dyson Brant. I'm going to hold my action to attack this one when it comes within 5 feet.
Which one? This one here?
This one here.
Yeah, okay, yep. Okay.
That's my go.
Okay, Womble.
Would these be considered living material?
You don't know.
Okay. Is this guy right in my face, is he?
He's coming up, yep. He's sort of,
Womble is going to disengage,
yeah.
and then he is going to move away. So that was... I think that's probably about far enough, yeah. That's my go.
That's your go.
That's
Okay.
my go.
Okay, now it's their goes. So these guys start to swarm in on Magus. Okay, this one comes and attacks Dak. This one attacks this druid. This one comes and attacks Dak as well. Okay, so I'm just going to do up here first of all. So the Magus, you can see there's sparks coming off a shield around him. These two attack you. Okay, natural 20
Oof.
Is this against me?
against you, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you take how much damage? Doesn't say it there. This is annoying. You take 19 damage.
Is that fire damage?
That's 19 fire damage.
Okay, so do I halve that with resistance?
You do halve that with resistance,
Yeah, so that'd be 9, is it?
and you are on fire.
Okay.
So you will need to take you will take 3 damage every start of your go, unless you put yourself out,
Okay.
which will be an action.
Right.
Okay. Next one is going to attack you here.
Okay.
It's a miss. It rolls a 6 to hit you. Okay.
Cool.
Coming down here.
For that one that attacked me, can I
Yep.
hellish rebuke that one?
You certainly can.
Cool. So that is Dex 11 saving throw it needs to make.
Dex 11, yeah.
Yes.
Saving throw. 10
So it fails, so it takes 10 fire damage.
fire damage.
Yes.
Okay, so it's sort of basically it's like having a shower, a nice warm shower. So he just smiles at you,
Yep.
and he sort of he sort of tries to talk to you, but it just comes out sounding like molten lava.
Oh, was that primordial, was that?
You don't know.
Is it
So-
abyssal? Would I have heard it?
It's not abyssal. No, it's not abyssal.
If it's primordial, I speak that.
It's not primordial.
Okay.
Okay.
Or infernal, for that matter.
No, it's not. Neither of those.
Okay.
So this one comes up to here. This one comes and attacks Fabius. 1, 2, 3.
That activates my held action.
Yeah. And this one dashes to there. So you got a held action. Do your held action.
So that is 17 to hit.
It's a hit.
And I have an ally within 5 feet, so is that sneak attack?
You're not. You don't have an arrow. Somebody within 5 feet of it.
Yeah, fair enough. Just a regular hit then. That is 6 points piercing
6 points
damage.
of damage. Okay, so you plunge your adamantine dagger in,
and the thing starts to waver, and then you can see its form just drops to the floor and then suddenly explodes. So could you make a dexterity saving throw, please, against 11?
Yes, I can. I fail. That's a 9.
You fail. You take this thing explodes in front of you, and you take 7 fire damage.
7 fire damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And Dyson takes some damage as well. This will attach Dyson, and it goes to swing. Where's my thing? And it misses him. Down here, this one comes to attack Locathar, and this one does that, and this one comes over here. Okay, so I'm just going to do the one against you guys, if that's all right.
Yep.
So against Bazir, we have an attack. Oopsie daisy. Helps if I press the right button. That's a 7 to hit.
No.
Okay, so that's fine. So you can feel the heat from this thing. But it's not damaging you.
Okay.
Okay, that's them done. Jordan, back to you.
I am going to obviously move my hunter's mark from the one that Faber just killed to the one currently attacking Dyson.
Yeah.
Also going to do Slayer's Prey on the same one, and I'm going to try and shoot it.
Okay. Can you do Slayer's Prey and Hunter's Mark? And concentration.
It doesn't say.
Hunter's Mark is concentration. I don't know about Slayer's Prey.
I don't think so. Where's my book? Where's my book? Right. Get the bloody thing open. Slayer's Prey. Slayer's Prey. So there was. If it lasts a short or long rest.
Doesn't say it's concentration, so
Okay.
yeah, you can do both. Yeah.
I should do both.
Yeah, there we go.
Right. And that is.
But you've moved your Hunter's Mark, haven't you? That's a bonus action to do that.
Yes.
And your Slayer's thing, how do you do that?
They're both. Okay, I'm going to have to only do one because I think they're both bonus actions.
Okay.
So I shall just do the Hunter's Mark moving for the moment.
Okay, far away.
19 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's 2, 6, that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total.
8
Total.
total. That including your Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
Yep, so 8 total. Stupid bloody thing. So, it's, again, your damage doesn't do as much as you think it should do. Okay, and who's next? Who's after Jordan?
As I think.
Bazir.
Aha. Okay, I'm going to take a swing at the one right in front of me.
Yep.
And that'll be a 16.
That's a hit.
Okie dokie, so that'll be Let's do that. That will be 8 damage. Sorry, that's slashing damage.
8 damage. Is that
Yes.
including your +2
Yes,
and your strength modifier?
that is including everything. I've rolled a 2 for damage.
Oof.
Okay, so it basically your sword cuts through it. It's like Mane slices through it. It's on its last legs, but it is still up and standing.
Okay, I will. Do I want to do that? No, I won't. I won't do that yet. No, I'll pass turn.
Okay. Anything else?
Not for me.
Okay, Dak.
Okay. Quick change of plans. I'm going to cast Bark Skin on myself. And then I'm going to go bear.
I've lost you. You're going to cast Bark Skin.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Yes, and then go bear, and that's my turn used.
That's all you're going to do, yeah?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
You're on
That's my.
fire, so you're taking 3 damage.
Would I still be on fire if I change shape? I don't know.
Yes, you'll still be on fire if you change state, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So that's 3 fire damage, so that's 1 because you've got resistance.
Yeah. Although, do the resistances carry over to animal forms?
No,
No, so it'd just be 3 then.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's all you're doing, yeah?
Yeah, that's all I can do for the time being.
Fabius.
Right, I am going to move round and attack the one which is attacking Brant.
Okay.
So that's a 20 total to hit.
That's a hit.
And I do have an ally within 5 feet now,
You.
which is probably overkill for these. So that is 10. 14 piercing damage.
14 piercing damage, yeah?
1-4, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Yes, I can. Natural 20.
Okay, so you save. It explodes in front of you. And so you take 3 damage.
3 damage. Cool.
And Dyson is covered in lava as well from this thing, and he's obviously hurt a little bit, but he brushes it off.
I am then going to use my movement to 5, 10, 15, 20 foot.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use my fast hands. I'm going to drink that potion of Hill Giant Strength.
That's using a magic item, so you can't do that.
Okay. In that case, I will do nothing. I will stand there and help this druid out.
Okay, cool. Womble.
Womble is going to use the sorcery points. He's going to use, as an action, he's going to use the prestidigitation cantrip to put out Dak. And
How will that work?
well, you can light and unlight campfires, right?
Yeah.
So I would assume.
Okay,
it's
yeah, I'll let you do that.
a fiery type thing.
Yeah.
So if at all possible, and then the bonus action granted from that, I will blow up one of these. This guy here, this little gremlin, or gemlin, magmin. Little magmin, sorry, magmin. I was trying to look for the notes. Like,
What
what
are
is
you
it? Magmin.
doing? You're doing twin spell, yeah?
Yes, I'm twinning a spell. So
You cannot twin with a cantrip.
Can you not?
No,
I thought it took 1 sorcery point as a cantrip.
you cannot twin a cantrip. I've been reading
Okay.
about your characters, about your character classes at last.
I think you can twin cantrips. It just has to be a spell which it has to target 2 different things.
Yeah, so I think with twinning spell, you can't use it on a spell that targets multiple people. If I'm wrong, I'll take what you say, Mike. And I won't twin spell. I will just put out. I won't put out. I will.
Oh, okay, okay. So this is different to the thing I read. When you cast a spell that targets only one creature and doesn't have a range of self, you can spend a number of sorcery points equal to your spell's level to target a second creature in range. I must have read something different. I apologise.
That's all right. No worries.
To be fair, I've found a lot of conflicting information for druids. So yeah.
Okay.
I've also had to
Yep.
move
So
in-
you put Dak out.
Yeah, I've moved within 10 foot as well to use
Yep.
it. And then the second one, I will Eldritch Blast this bad boy here.
Okay. So go for it. Far away.
Oh, sorry, it's not twin spell. Sorry, it's quicken spell. Sorry, that's the one I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, it turns 1 spell action into a bonus action. Sorry. So that's what I'm doing. So I will blow up this guy. Can I even do that? Yes, I can. Yeah. I will Eldritch Blast this guy. Quickened spell.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit,
That's a hit.
and D10. That is 7 force damage.
7 force damage against this one here next to the one that's in front. So this one here gets basically its arm gets ripped off,
Excellent.
and it staggers, but it's still standing.
Damn.
Okay, so the Magmin. So these guys go and attack Saina. In fact, this one, I beg your pardon, this is one that's going over this way to this druid. This druid here is on fire. These two are going to attack Dak. Dak. So let me do that one there. That is a 16 to hit Dak.
Yeah, that hits.
What's your arm class?
16 at the moment.
And you've got what's it called?
Bark
Bark.
skin, yeah, that makes it 16.
Okay, so that's one hit. Okay, so that does 7 damage,
Okay.
which is halved because you've got fire resistance.
Not as a bear.
Oh, you're a bear, are you?
I am, yeah.
I beg your pardon. So I didn't hear you changing over.
No, that's quite alright, that's quite alright. So 7, so,
Um,
4.
so we want to get rid of that. So Dak as the bear, yeah.
Yes, please.
So yeah, I like these monster tokens. They look really cool.
Yeah, they're really cool.
So there's Dak the bear.
Whee!
Okay. And so you take 7 damage.
Yep,
for the
done
first
that one. Yep.
And the other one's going to attack you as well. That is a 16 to hit as well.
That is as well.
Okay. Okay, so that is another 7 damage, and you are on fire.
Woo! Fire!
Okay, so until you make an action to douse the fire, your target takes 1d6 fire damage at the end of each of its turns. Okay.
Don't
So,
forget your concentration check, Dak.
Oh, yes. Yes. So I need a pair of those, don't I?
you can actually press the concentration check button.
Nope, it breaks.
Okay, so your bark skin goes, yeah?
No, the concentration check button doesn't work.
Oh, doesn't it?
Not for me, it's just saying something or other about a token. I don't know.
Have we got to press your token?
Uh,
Press the bear.
oh, yes, okay.
Now do it.
Yeah, I got it. How do I do that with advantage for this?
Just do it twice.
Okay. So is that a 14? I'm not sure how to read this. Yeah.
You got 14, yeah?
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, that's fine. And you got hit twice, so can you do it again,
I did,
please?
yeah. Concentration. Submit. Oh, with advantage. No, definitely determined to fail that one.
So do you fall out of your animal form now?
No,
you
I think it's just the bark skin goes. I
Bark
think.
skin goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you get the advantage, you got your constitution check bonuses as your bear, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so the bark skin goes. Okay, so you're on fire. Can you just remember that? Because I'll never remember that.
Yeah, sure.
And further down here, this one comes to attack Fabius. This one attacks the druid. Fabius.
Yep.
That's a 22 to hit.
Oh, it definitely hits.
7 damage,
7 damage.
and you're on fire. Okay, and this one attacks the druid, and the druid is on fire as well. Okay, down here, Bazir.
Yes. I am going to whack the guy in front of me.
Go and whack him.
I'm
Whack
gonna
him all.
whack him. I whack him with a 20.
That's a hit.
And then it's I do 13.
Okay, and you cleave him down the middle, and he explodes. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh dear. I'm feeling lucky, everyone. I'm feeling lucky.
Actual 1.
That's a 7.
So you take 7 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Am I on fire by any chance?
No, you're not.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Okay, so I take 7 damage, and then I'm going to move over to this chap, and I'm going to action surge, and I'm going to whack him too.
Okay, I'll tell you, this one is just a puddle on the ground at the floor at the moment, in front of the druid here, in front of
Okay.
Lockyer. So he's no longer there.
Okay, no worries. Okay,
Okay.
fine. I will instead swing down here and attack this chap then. With action surge.
Okay. Which one here? This one here. Okay, far away. Attack it away.
That's a 14.
That's a hit.
Okay, and that's a 12.
12 damage, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, and can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Da, 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 da. 6.
6. You fail. You take another 7 damage as you get splattered with hot lava. Okay.
Killing these guys isn't nice, is it?
Okay. So this guy is no more. Okay. And now you'll see here that the Saina Wild basically casts a wall of water, which basically throws his all into the center and puts them out. They turn into statues. Okay. This one here is hit with a staff and explodes. That druid is on fire. This one here. This druid attacks that one there with a it hits it, and basically this one explodes. Fabius, could you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Yes, I can. 7.
7. God, you take another 7 points of damage. Okay.
Sorry, 8. But same.
You'll take another 7 points of damage. Okay. This one gets exploded as well. And what you're seeing is the allies around you are actually just wiping these things out now. Okay. So I'm just going to put them in the middle at the moment. And some of you on fire.
Yes.
You can just roll on the ground and put it out, take an action to do that.
Yep. Bear roll.
Yeah, well, okay. So there is all you hear now is a crackling and the roar of the scar. And then you hear the vroom, vroom, vroom.
I'm going to use this opportunity to down my healing potion.
Okay.
So that is 2, 5 plus 2, 7 hit points back.
Okay. And anybody else going to do anything? You got 1 round to make any plans or anything?
I would like to quickly shout out if this is the next stage, how long we've been doing this, or how long have we been fighting?
10 minutes you've been going.
10 minutes already. Okay.
Yeah. The center here scar explodes. Another great big plume of lava flies in the air, and it lands. And more of these beasties come out. Okay. And we're going to keep the same initiative order, please, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay.
Because the next wave is coming. God, this is fiddly. It's got to be an easier way of doing it than this.
Oh shit! I think I've come off the turn order.
Have you?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes, you have come off the turn order.
Shit! What number was I?
Well, you're ahead of all of them. So just do
Hang on.
12.
Oh. Yes, it was a 12. Well done.
yeah. Just put let's just add. Oh, bloody thing.
Wow. Yeah, druids really break this.
The thing is, I could actually buy extra things to do this. Add a turn. There we go. Where are you? 12.
Thing is, though, you shouldn't really have to buy stuff just to make the basic classes work. That seems a bit cheap.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So these guys come spewing out of the volcano again. We're going to start at the top of the turn order, which is Jordan. You see more of them spew out, land on the floor, and then stand up and start running towards you.
Yay.
What are you
Haven't got
doing?
any marshmallows. I am going to, as the bonus action, move my hunter's mark onto that one,
Yep.
and I am going to shoot at him.
Okay.
That's really what I can do. 14.
That's a hit.
Yay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total.
9 total. Yep. So you hit it.
Yay.
Good. It's coming forward. It's still coming for you. Okay. Anything else?
I don't think there's anything else I can, so I'll just wait.
Okay, Bazir. Did you use your that break as an opportunity to quaff your potion, or not?
Me?
Yeah. Quite no, Bazir.
Obviously, no.
I think Bazir's gone to the loo.
Oh, he has really got. He's got a girl's bladder, hasn't he?
Or Baz.
So we wait for him. Womble, have you done any level 1 spells at all, or level 2? So you had to do your Metamagic.
I did a a mage armor earlier on. Let me roll.
No, I'm going to make you do it now. Yep. Do your thing now.
Okay. There's a button. So if I roll on the Metamagic, or just roll for it. It's not showing.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Well, okay. Yeah, it's a 5.
5. Okay, so nothing happens. Cool.
Cool.
And if you use your Tides of Chaos, then I can make you do it any time in the next 24 hours, and then you get it back again.
Right, I've written it down wrong on my notes then. Brilliant. Because I put it when I regain it after a long rest. Cool. So whenever the DM says, after using it.
While we're waiting for Bazir to come back, let's throw in a bit of character trivia.
I am back. Sorry, I am back. But carry on with the trivia.
Oh no,
Trivia.
lost your opportunity, mate.
So this is what the place looks like.
Australia!
Too soon. Too soon.
Yeah, I apologise.
No, that's it. We're going to be demonetized from YouTube now.
Yeah.
Is it too soon if it's current?
Bazir, so did you use this quick break as an opportunity to quaff your potion, or have you not done that yet?
I have quaffed no potions yet, no.
No. Okay, because it lasts for an hour, and you know this whole thing goes on for an hour.
I do know that.
Yeah.
Is it my turn then? Sorry, did
It is your turn, yes.
Okay. Okay, so I am going to jump over here to this guy, and I'm going to take a swing.
Okay, take a swing. Attack it away.
Not even sure if I want to hurt these people, if I'm honest, but that's an 18.
That's a hit. You do have javelins, of course.
I do. That would have been, yes. Too late
What's
now.
the hit of the javelin? What D is that? What dice?
It does a D6, I believe, a javelin.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
D6
same
special
amount.
strength, yeah.
Okay.
So that's 14
That's
slashing.
a hit.
Sorry, I hit and then did 14 slashing damage.
Okay, so this thing just crumples in front of you,
And I take.
and can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
No. 8.
No, so you take 7 damage.
Okay.
More lava splashes onto your pristine armor.
Okay.
Doing anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay, Jordan's done. Bazir is done. Fabius.
Right, I am going to try something here and see if it works. I'm going to take a shot with my crossbow at this one and see if I
Yep.
can set off a chain reaction.
Okay.
Which 14 to hit.
That's a hit.
So that is a D8. So that does 7 plus 4. That's 11 piercing damage.
Okay. So you hit it. It doesn't do as much damage as you thought it would. That's 11 damage, you say? Yeah, that wasn't a sneak attack, of course.
No, just straight
Okay.
D8.
Doing anything else?
I am going to move to this rock here.
Okay, fair enough. Womble.
Womble will. He will. As an action, he will do an Eldritch Blast on to this guy here.
Okay. How far is that?
It's got a range of 120 feet.
Okay, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, let's use this. 16 to hit.
that's a hit.
Brilliant. That is 9 force damage.
Okay, so you it's not looking at you. Your Eldritch Blast hits it, and it explodes into a shower of red hot rock, and it sinks onto the ground, not moving.
Brilliant. As a bonus action, I will expend a level 2 spell slot and regain 2 sorcery points.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect.
Brown Bear.
Okay. So I am gonna. Well, first of all, I'm gonna consume a first level spell slot to give myself up. Oh, that's a big 3. And then I will make my way that way, I think.
Make your way downtown.
Yeah. And can I? Yeah, I don't suppose I can do. I can't hold an attack for when something comes to me, can I?
Does she count?
Can I? Oh, I should do. I should do that then. I should wait for. I should hold my multi attack for when one of them engages me.
You can hold. Can you hold a multi attack? Yes, there's no reason why you can't hold a multi attack. Okay, cool. And now it's their go. So they come running towards this one here. This one comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 30 feet towards Jordan. This one goes there to this one. He goes there. He goes here. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One goes there. So you have an attack. Okay, so Brown Bear.
Yes.
One's in front of you.
Perfect. So we'll have a chomp of that one. No, we won't, because that's only a 12 to hit.
No, it's a miss.
No.
So the heat makes you recoil.
Yeah, I'm biting away at nothing. Oh, and the claws are worse. So I do nothing.
So you do nothing. Okay. He just laughs at you.
I can't hit for toffee.
Okay, and he's bright on fire in front of you. This little person. Okay, so he's going to attack you.
Yep.
With a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's 7 damage, and the bear's on fire.
Again.
Yep.
Hi, bear.
And these two attack Saina Wiles, and he takes a hit, and he staggers back a bit, but he's still concentrating on the ritual. These guys, these druids around the side, again are concentrating on the ritual, and so they're not defending themselves at the moment. This one here, who have we got down there? This one's being attacked by these two. She is on fire. Dyson fires a staff bolt at this one here, which explodes. Okay.
Nice.
So your guys are starting to do some good. If I can get rid of him. There we go. Jordan, you got one next to you. It's going to attack you.
Yay. What's the damage?
Oh, I need to select him first of all. That is a 16 to hit.
Yeah, well, 16, so yes, that's a hit.
Okay, 7 damage, and you're on fire.
Yay.
Okay, this one gets attacked and it misses. Bazir, you're being attacked.
Yep.
That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, 7 damage, and you're on fire.
Okay.
And this one attacks Locathar and doesn't do anything. And this druid keeps going with the ritual. Okay, where's our turn order gone? Okay, so they've done their business. Jordan, over to you.
I am going to pokey with the sharp end.
You got your crossbow out at the moment.
Yeah, but I won't be able to shoot from point blank.
Sorry?
Oh, yeah, it'd be disadvantage to shoot with that close, wouldn't it?
It would be, yeah.
What do you use your fancy new blades?
So you can just drop your crossbow, and you can just ching ching, and your daggers come out.
Yeah, go for it. What's the dagger thingy? Dagger is D4. Right.
1d4.
But you get 2 attacks then.
Okay, so that's 2d4s.
No, you got to attack it first of all. Got to hit it
Yeah,
first.
that's if I get it. Yeah. That is a. Oh, it's 14.
That's a hit.
That is 4 and 3.
So it's
so
7 damage.
Is that 4 plus your proficiency, or did you roll 2d4 for the hit?
2d4. I've got 2 daggers.
No, so it's
okay.
1d4 for each attack.
So one's hit.
Yep.
Oh,
Right,
and the
so-
second attack.
13.
13 total. That's a miss.
Okay, so only one. So I'll
But
take.
you do get you don't forget you do get your proficiency bonus to attack with the second dagger because you've got your double. You got dual wielder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, that'll put it to
Okay.
plus 2 proficiency. It'll be 15 to hit then with his proficiency.
So what did you roll?
13, but with proficiency it's 15.
Okay. All right. So you got 2 hits. So
Okay.
each one does 1d4 plus your dexterity modifier.
Yep. And he's got Hunter's Mark on him, and it's
Okay.
any dodging. So that'd be. So that's-
Only one of them does 1d6.
Yeah. So it'd be a 4, a 3, and a 6. So 13 total.
No. Well, you got your plus. You get plus 2 advantage for each. Don't you get plus 2 for each attack? Because your dexterity bonus. Or have you
Yeah.
counted that already?
No, I'm not counting that either.
So you'll get.
So you get
that's-
1d4 plus
This is
2.
becoming my favourite weapon now. So that's 6, 11, 17 total.
Okay.
Also, with Hunter's Mark, he gets to apply it twice. It applies to every hit.
And does it, I thought it was just the first hit.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think the wording of Hunter's Mark until the spell
These daggers are becoming my favourite.
Okay.
until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 whenever you hit a target with a weapon attack.
Right, that
Oh.
17 now becomes 22.
Oof.
Okay.
Wow.
So this magnum in front of you just disintegrates in a flurry of dagger blows.
Monkey
Could
daggers.
you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
13
That's-
plus 4, so that'd be 17.
That's 3 damage to you
Okay, well, that's not too bad.
as this thing explodes.
That was cool. Assassin
Okay.
Ranger for the win.
Yeah,
Uh,
one of my favourite weapons now.
Hunter's
Yeah.
Mark is like the best part about being a ranger.
Okay, I'm gonna bop the guy in front of me.
go for it. Bop him.
Give another bopping. I don't. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Nothing
I know-
happens.
I
And
know.
don't forget, you're on fire, so you've taken 3 damage.
Yep.
Anybody's on fire takes 3 damage at the start of their go.
I know exactly how you feel, Bez.
Okay. Fabius.
I am going to move next to Brant again. I'm going to try and take a shot against this one, my crossbow.
Okay, far away.
And that is 17 plus 6.
That's a hit.
So that is
Sneak attack damage as well.
5, 8. Oh, not great. That is 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so your weapon doesn't do quite as much damage as you thought it would. It's still standing, but only just. Okay, do anything else?
No, I can't do anything else.
Okay, Womble.
Hello. I've just kind of been going through a couple of sorcery things. I just want to know whether you allow this. I did it last turn, but it's not quick. It's not twin spell I've been doing. It's quicken spell, which
Right.
turns one spell action into a bonus action. And
Yeah.
I don't know whether or not you would allow me to do a cantrip as an action and a bonus action cantrip as well.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, cool. I will quicken the spell again using 2 sorcery points. And I'll do 1 Eldritch Blast here, 1 Eldritch Blast there.
Okay.
So let me go. Let me select my guy. Do this one. One is a 12 to hit, and the other one is a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Brilliant. Okay. That hit is 8 force damage.
8 force damage.
Yeah.
Explodes into
Oh.
nothingness, and Saina gets lava spread down his lovely robes. Good shooting. Anything else?
No. Womble is sharpshooting with
Thank
his
you.
fingers right now.
Brown Bear, you take 3 damage. By the way, Jordan, were you on fire at the start of your go?
Yes.
Okay, so you took 3 fire damage at the end of your go then.
Yep, already counted.
Okay, Brown Bear.
Yeah,
The damage at it's at the end of the go, isn't it, rather than the start of the go?
I thought it was at the beginning, but I don't know. Okay, anyway, so yes, I'm going to again trying to multi-attack this one.
Go far away.
Oh, that's better. That's a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
We got there eventually. And that is 6 plus 4, 10 piercing damage.
10 piercing damage. Okay.
Yep. And then and the claws do absolutely nothing again.
Okay, so you injure this thing in front of you, but it's just laughing at you.
Yep, I'm a super
you're on
effective
fire.
bear.
And then there you have a go. So he's going to attack you.
Yep.
A natural 20.
Oh yes.
So that is 12, 19 damage.
Okay, I pop back to being me.
Okay. So how much goes through to you?
9.
Okay, so
So-
you only take half of that, of course.
Yeah.
5 damage.
So
So you take 4 damage.
4. Okay, cool.
Okay, so you need to get your own person back again.
Yeah. Because I know I know you just love doing that, Mike.
There we go. Git. So we've lost you again, haven't we?
Yep.
Add turn. You were 12, weren't you?
Yes.
Ah. Okay. The combat music has stopped.
Oh, so it has.
I think I got to the end of the all the things actually. So let's just go on to that. Let's just go to the volcano going off. Okay, so he's attacked you. The one is attacking. Bagman is attacking Saner Wilds. It misses. This one is attacking this druid. The druid is taking a hit. This one attacks the druid here and just literally is disintegrated into a pile of dust before its attack lands. This one is attacking this one here. Again, when it hits, it gets disintegrated. This one attacks Bazir. Bazir, you're being attacked again.
Good.
And that is a very nearly natural 20, but it's 6 to hit.
No.
So he misses you. That's lovely. This one attacks Locathar, misses. Locathar turns around and kicks it. At the end of its boot turns like a spray of water, and this one just disintegrates into nothingness. And these two are having a little scrap. Okay, start of the go. Jordan, are you on fire? Jordan,
So what was that?
are you on fire?
I have an action though, so I'm going to put myself out.
You're going to put yourself out, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so you can roll around, put yourself out. That's fine. So you take no damage this go, but that's
Yep.
your action, yeah?
Have you been near an explosion or near one of them?
One of them hit him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
got touched inappropriately.
Bazir,
Yes.
You just skipped me there.
did I? I beg your pardon. Fabius.
Right.
Must be, you're you've changed where you are on the setting. No, Bazir's next, Dak, and then it's you.
Oh,
You
Fair
got
enough.
you're on 10 on the initiative order.
yeah. Oh, weird. It was showing me as next on the thing.
Okay.
I think it did jump around. It seemed to be out of order of numbers for some reason.
It was because we had to put Dak on.
Sorry, I broke it.
So
For
Baz,
Christ's sake, Dak.
Bazir,
Yes. Okay. I'm going to take a swing.
take a swing.
I'm going to take a swing. This one is a 16.
That's a hit.
Ha. And that is 11.
It just disintegrates in front of you. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh. Can't it be Constitution? 14.
That's fine. You take 3 damage.
Okay.
You don't have fire resistance, do you?
No.
No. Okay, so this one is no more. It just disintegrates. Okay. Dak.
Can I? Yeah. Can I just frostbite the one that's in front of me?
You certainly
Please?
can.
Yes. Constitution 12 for it, please.
Skill check. So what is it? It's saving throw, isn't it? I beg your pardon.
Yes. Yes.
11.
Yay! 1d6 cold. Oh, it's a 5. 5 cold
Okay.
damage.
So this thing just turns into a statue in front of you. It looks like it's going to explode, but I think you've taken all the heat out of it with your cold spell.
Okay, I'm
It
going
just
to take
topples over.
I'm going to take a step away because I don't trust it.
Okay. Fabius.
Right, I am going to move here and take a shot with my crossbow at this one over here.
Okay, far away.
And that is 19 plus lots.
That's a hit.
So that is 6, 11, 17, 21 to hit. Sorry, 21 piercing damage.
Okay, so this thing explodes into a shower of magma. This girl avoids it, and actually she traps some of the magma, and it just drips off her without damaging her. Okay, and Womble.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't
Sorry.
quite finished yet.
Yeah.
I was going to use my bonus to dash to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, there we go. And Womble.
Womble is going to quicken spell again, and he is
You
going
don't
to.
need to do that. There's going to be a lot of rounds of this.
It's fine. I have no attacking spells of higher levels that will damage these creatures. The only thing I have that can damage people is Eldritch Blast. Yep, all my attack spells are fire based.
Oh no.
That's
Yep.
the problem I had. Yeah.
Yep. So I kind of screwed a little bit. So I've got a store of spells. So I will again Twin Blast this guy, a quicken spell, sorry, and this guy. So Eldritch Blast number 1 is a 19 to hit.
That's a hit. This one just disintegrates in front of him.
Oh, he must have been super.
And this one here,
And that one there, oh, it's 13 to hit.
that's going to be a hit.
Oh, brilliant. 3 force damage.
Okay, now how do you want to do this?
Hey!
Womble wants to kind of line up his thumb to it, kind of
Yep.
aim a little bit, and shoot with the other hand.
So like the Fallout man, Womble holds up his thumb, but then he just throws a Eldritch Blast at the last of the magman, and it just gets exploded backwards into the tree behind it. The druid in front of it, the pyra, gets splattered with some magma, takes a hit from that, but then it goes all quiet. And that's 20 minutes gone.
Chug a healing potion.
Yep, absolutely chucking a healing potion.
Yep.
Oh,
Join
hold
the
on.
club.
I'm going to get to Dak and say, hold on.
Now, at the end of this wave, you can see a lot of the pyra now are looking visibly hurt. And some of them are injured. This one has got blackened face.
Sorry, which one?
This one here, it's got scorch marks down the side of her face, and she looks badly injured.
Cool.
This one is injured. This one is injured. The ones down here got on reasonably free.
Cool. Dak, you get 10 hit points,
Cool. Thank you.
and I'm going to go over to this one and try and heal her up as well as best I can.
Okay.
She gets 9 plus whatever level that creature is.
Okay. Yep. So you bandage up her face, and she looks at you with some relief on her face, but she's still concentrating forward on this ritual, and you can see now the lines of force between them are getting brighter. And my volcano sound's gone off again.
Okay. I'm going to healing word both these top ones.
Okay. So they get some. Was it 1d4 plus?
2. So one of them gets 6, and the other one gets 4.
Okay. Now, what are the rest of you doing?
I
what are you
would
doing
consume a
this
healing
time?
potion.
Yeah, I downed a potion.
You're going to be hitting potion. Anything else?
Yeah, I will use my last two level 2 spell slots and regain my 4 sorcery points.
Okay.
And if I can, quickly ask Dak, or say to Dak, I have the Protection of Good and Evil spell. I can cast it on you last 10 minutes, and it'll give all those nasties disadvantage on attacks against you. If you need me to use it now, or I can save it for later for the bigger fight.
Let's just see how the next one goes, because at the moment they seem to like setting me on fire.
Yeah. Just give me a signal. Anything.
Okay.
Obvious.
Okay.
Now I'm going to show you something. The
please
pyro
don't.
look at you and say, "Oh, thanks for your help. We weren't sure if you were going to stick with us or not." And what I'm like to do is, can you see this thing? I'm trying to put this on the show to players. There we go. Can you see that?
No.
No.
Show to players, it says here.
Can't see it, but I've got a lot of black on my screen. I'm behind a lot of smoke. So I don't know if maybe I need to move around a bit.
Let's try that again. So what they'll let you do is they will support you now. You can sacrifice your entire turn, action, movement, and bonus action, and you can get help from some of the clerics, some of the druids, or some of the mages. Now, why can't you see that? Show to players.
Is it this stuff over here and this stuff up here?
Which bit? Go to journal.
If I click there, if you see my clicks and that there as well.
So I can't see. Where? Sorry.
To the left hand side of the screen, that stuff, and this stuff at the top left as well.
No, that's all the saving throw checks and things. Help and doc. No. Go to the bit on the top that says journal.
Okay.
Yep.
On the top right.
Yeah.
Journal.
I see a copy of Bazir.
And you should see something that says. You see something that says ritual actions.
No.
No.
Why does it say copy of Bazir?
Because there's 2 of you because you're so magnificent.
Too good to have just one.
That's it. I just pop into existence.
Let's try that again. That you should be able to see that. I don't know why you can't. Okay, look, it's almost 10 o'clock. I will need to sort this out. Basically, you have about a minute. And then at the end of the second wave, they look here that you've healed some of these people. They look relieved to see this, but you start to hear this throbbing noise again. Vroom, vroom, and the grove begins to superheat up. Okay. What we'll do is I will stop it there. I really want to show you this, and this is really starting to annoy me. Why cannot you not? Hold it. Can you see that? No, you can't.
I've got nothing. No.
No.
Nothing popping up for me.
I'm going to refresh real quickly just to make sure.
Yeah, I'll refresh too.
So what do you see when you look over to the bit that says journal? What can you actually see on that?
There's like a tree view. One says PC, one says odds and ends, one says spells, and then.
I can't see any of that. I can just see PC and copy of Bazir.
Yeah, so like I can see PC.
I've got odds and
Zero
ends,
Favourite
and it's got my bear form under that, so that's probably why I've got that.
And also some of your spell effects as well, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I've got Bazir, Dak, Fabius, and Roach.
Okay, so why have you not got this? I don't know. You should be able to see this thing. I'll have to email it to you instead.
Okay.
That doesn't want to do what it needed to do.
Is that sort of when the screen goes dark and it shows the picture in the middle? Is that what you're trying to do?
No,
Oh.
it's actually a document. It's a document you should be able to see.
Oh.
Okay.
Um,
Well, that sounds like you might be able to set permissions then, or something along those lines.
it just says show to players. You should be
Yeah.
able to...
You'd think that'd be like a simple thing to do.
Oh, hold it. Yes, no, that's because I'm being stupid. Now you'll see it.
I see it.
Oh, there we go. That's
There we
popped
go.
up now.
It
It
appears.
was only set up for Prince Ali to see. Okay, so you can take up all your a ritual action. You can take up your action, movement, and bonus for a whole turn. So do everything, and you can ask one of the clerics to cast Cure Wounds at 4th level, or you could ask for backup. Guiding Bolt
very
to
cool.
cast. Druids can do Fairy Fire once per wave, and once total between all the waves you can do Wall Them Off, which is a wind wall, which is quite cool.
Nice.
That's wicked.
Okay.
Sounds like they didn't need us at all, to be honest.
Oh, they do. Oh, they do.
The fact that we've been given this is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, I know.
What is sorry?
The fact that you've given us this ritual actions is absolutely
But you
terrifying.
do sacrifice all your things to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is like level 8 stuff.
Yep.
Uh,
Well, your job is to just try and keep people alive as much as you can.
Yeah.
I mean, these are powerful guys, and they will. They need the extra help, the extra muscle.